And we have a contract, which is a problem for us. So if you could just try to do it better for a little bit until we can get rid of you, that would be fantastic.
Jim is a guy.
I'm going to sit on that all weekend.
Hang on a second, Jay. Just to help out, Jim is a man we work with. He's our boss. I just want to let you know who he is for context.
Jacob, why didn't you explain who Jim was when you said Big Jim?
Yeah, Jim.
Remember you said Big Jim and you didn't explain who it was?
Bonfire context, Big Jim manages the Bonfire. He's our boss.
I mean, look, I still have training wheels on, so I'm just... How does this work? I got a cough.
Dude, he raped me.
Oh, there you go.
He raped me and took me for ice cream afterwards. On the way in the door, he just goes, "Podcast is doing great, though, but that doesn't mean anything." Wow. Yeah. No, put music. Put up the Tina Turner song back on. Stop with this dead air out here. He's right. We are terrible at radio. But everyone in the room gave Bobby a pass.
Lou shut my mic off. I'm so bad.
No, Bobby, you're good, dude.
Lou actually just blocked me again.
I did not. You were probably touching buttons. I didn't turn you off.
Sorry, bud.
I'll tell you, Jacob said, he looked over at Bobby and he goes, "Bobby, you've only been here a couple months.
Yeah.
We don't
You're
want you to
definitely
learn
not
bad
the problem."
habits.
Yeah, I don't want to... Well, yeah. I mean, we were downstairs out front. There's 4 chairs. There's a table, and there's a couple trees out in front where we sit and have our cigarettes.
Mm-hmm.
And I smoke a cigar before the show. And we just got
Did a whole segment the other day on Jacob's video that had no sound of a girl sort of crying when she met a soccer player. Remember that? I don't think we over-explained that enough because there was no audio on it whatsoever. Jacob's on Team Big Jim all day long. He needs job security. We're not his only gig in this place.
Yeah.
Jacob's got other shit going on, too. Lou, please have music playing in the
Yeah,
background.
it's not fun.
It's deafening silence in here. Everyone's uncomfortable.
I've been working here, guys, remember, for 10 years.
Oh, my God. He's going to beat me.
Can you tell me who that was for context?
Oh,
Oh, God damn it, dude.
That's Pete
It's
Dominic.
Pete Dominic from before.
Oh, I
I
remember.
mean, you don't know who that is. But maybe explain who Pete Dominic is.
Pete Dominic worked here for
Jay.
about 10 years.
Where is he now?
I don't know. And him and Joe DeRosa had a famous fight where Joe said such things as,
I don't have the Joe part. Can someone do it?
"Great." What?
This show's falling
We are
apart.
so bad at radio.
Because you're a cunt. That was the line. that
all the time.
Yeah, I go to Atlanta all the time, but that wasn't.
I haven't pressed the cunt button in over 5 years.
Let's not open up with that. I mean, we should go to talking to.
Ay, ay, ay. Lou, please, God, music in the background.
the time.
And Bobby doesn't know what that means, Lou. You're playing something without him.
Because I'm bad at radio.
Lou, don't think you didn't get a little. You're also bad at radio. You're here. You could describe those videos better, you piece of shit.
I don't like the fucking vibe in here.
Dude,
There's
the dismantling. First of all, me and Bobby sinking outside while Jim can. And by the way, he's right about everything. Our prom idea is pretty much in the old Kaputski, and I'll tell you why. It's just not going to work. And that was made very clear to us. But he did not candy code it at all, man. He was like, "It's just a terrible idea."
But can I say something?
And you guys aren't good at describing things. It's very visual, and you guys are bad at describing things. I think really bad.
That is verbatim.
But then that was we were like, in my head I was like, we can describe things. Then he gave us a perfect example of how terrible we are at describing things because
He said "come scroll" yesterday, which by the way was a bit we did yesterday on the show, where we had Bobby made a commercial with DJ Lou, and then we presented a cum scroll to Jacob. The cum scroll was a Bobby workup idea.
It was an idea that we had for Jacob too. We had a game that if you could shoot a load and hit up the upper chest,
It's essentially a skee ball scoring board.
Right.
Printed on a scroll, on a leather scroll.
But we did it in Jacob style. We did it in custom Italian leather. We made it because Jacob is a classy guy. He's a gentleman. So a gentleman is not going to put a piece of plastic on his chest. A gentleman needs something from a craftsman, and we had it made by a leather craftsman for him to lay over him. It's what it is it's a scroll that you can roll out and put over your body when you masturbate so you don't get any of the stuff on you. But you can also have fun and play a game and see where you're at in life.
Write this down, future broadcasters, because I assumed that everyone listens to every minute of every word I say on this show. Why wouldn't you? We're ripping gold nonstop. But apparently, people mostly listen for about 6 or 7 minutes.
No, that's not.
And
that's not what he said.
And in those 6 or 7 minutes, they're just like, come scroll, come Jacobs, come scroll, and then people are confused and hate us. I thought we opened the show with the commercial right away because we've talked come scroll on this show. And I assume everyone is dedicated, full-time, 8-hour-a-week listeners.
Well, I think what he was saying.
I've told you that's not.
I think what he was saying was, hey, just a little description goes a long way.
Is that how you felt?
Well, I'm on Team Jim now too. I need this job. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I just bought a Lexus for Dawn. Listen, I just got a Louis bag. Listen, there's a lot of things I got to pay for.
God, because I've buried myself in debt with the promise of the show's future. I'm gonna have to give these teeth back. I'm gonna have to give my teeth back. So if anyone was excited for the prom, and you probably weren't, according to Nick,
because they didn't even know what it was, because we didn't describe it well
according
enough.
to most of you, you'd be confused by the concept. Even when I said, if you were psyched for the prom show idea, 98% of you went, "What is the prom show idea?" We did get this note before, and me and Dan did that, but it's gruesomely tiring. So he goes, all right, before the commercial break, you remember? Here's everything we did before the commercial. By the time I do that with the way I describe things, I'm going to be like, all right, now we got to take another commercial break. We'll have to go to the commercial break. It could be nonstop describing backwards and backwards, like we're the Memento people.
I think we can do it. It just takes a little bit.
Lou, please, God, put music on in the background. I don't know why the silence between words in today. Thank you. Jesus Christ, put some Thunderdome to break this up. It is thick with awkward in here.
Master Blaster kicked your ass outside.
We got a hot one.
Christine's trying to figure out if it's awkward if she stays on if I get fired.
Here's the thing. Jim wasn't even looking at me.
He wasn't.
He didn't even, he looked at me.
Bobby's an innocent.
I'm just.
I thought at one point he was staring me down outside. You know what I did? I looked down.
He alpha mailed you?
He alpha dogged me.
He alpha dogged you.
And then because he knows I was going to cry in the elevator on the way up, he put his hand on the back of my neck and walked me right to the studio. Like a mobster.
Real quick for the audience. We're playing Tina Turner because she passed away today.
Tina Turner died.
Yeah, she died.
See, that's good.
Thank God she didn't have to.
In less important news, Tina Turner's died. Me, I'm upside down on a mortgage. I'm not. I haven't bought a house.
Tina Turner is gone. That's sad. Did you like Tina Turner?
Thank you, Lou.
Did you like her?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Those stems.
You think she was hot? You know,
She was sexy.
Can I tell you what bothered me about Tina Turner? She was
black.
sexy. No, Jesus, Jay. No.
I was guessing. You asked me a question. I made a guess.
All right, I'll let you
it's
guess.
It's not the answer.
I'll let you guess again. You know what bothered me about Tina Turner?
That she didn't know how to treat a man enough that he would have to hit her.
No, Jay. No.
Okay.
That's not it either.
DJ Lou, is Black Lou laughing?
At the beginning of this song.
Yes, he's laughing.
Okay.
Do it.
You know what bothered me about Tina Turner?
What's that, Bobby?
She sweated a lot. I mean, she was wet from the second she got out on any time she performed.
Yeah.
I was like, get that chick a towel.
She was a damp lady.
I mean, she was damp. Right? Am I out of line saying that?
You know
No.
who wasn't that way? Donna fucking Summer.
Donna, Boston Summer.
He doesn't sweat at all.
That's
But
right.
She just fucks the air.
What happened in this documentary? DJ Lou watched that documentary and he wants it to be a thing with all of us.
I'm in love with her.
I love Donna Summer.
Tell me 2 fun facts.
2 fun facts. She was from Boston.
Okay, you found that out just now outside.
It's a fun fact. What do you? There's a time limit on fun facts.
Look at my hand shaking.
He's still nervous.
My heart's pumping.
And she dated white men.
That's true.
Is that true?
Yeah. Now that I think of it, everybody's white.
Bing bang boom. 2 fun facts.
Who were her famous Tina Turner, Shmina Turner? Tell me about this Donna Summer and who she dated. Who white did she date?
Just like regular schlubs in the music industry.
Yeah.
Nobody special. It means we could have had a chance if we were around in the 70s.
Oh
my God.
Oh no, the kiss of death.
Just hang on one second. For context, Big Jim just opened the door and blew Jay a kiss.
Big Jim is our boss here at Sirius XM.
Yes, and he just came in and blew and scared the shit out of all of us.
Oh my God.
You all right? You okay?
That's the kiss of death.
He just gave you the kiss of death.
He's going on vacation too. He said, "I'll be available if you really need me."
Yeah.
What do you think that means?
He's going away. While what happens to us next Tuesday, he's not going to be around.
Oy, oy, oy.
You have to stew in his words next week.
Next week, I'm just going to sit in it. I can't even see him again and have a pleasant interaction where I can go, it's just Big Jim.
It's Big Jim.
It's Big Jim. He's super psyched about us.
I really thought we were doing a great job.
I thought we've been doing a phenomenal job. People ask me, I don't fake the funk. When people ask me on the road, they go, "Are you having fun?" I go, "I'm having a blast with Bobby."
Yeah.
I'm having a blast. We're having so much fun, like catching our rhythm, and we're starting to feel it, and the shows go so fast.
We're coming up our own little things.
We're finishing each other's
sentences all the time.
Every
We're
day.
having a party, man.
We're having a party, dude. Yeah.
We're building our drop catalog with fun things that happen here.
We got me doing a read yesterday that's probably be played in the future.
Yeah.
That was fantastic.
We did a fake read we thought was funny. I think almost shut the show down. I think the Sirius satellite came a little lower that day.
That's when we did the fake read of the Cum Scroll.
The Cum Scroll was an idea that Bobby brought to the show a long time ago, and we presented to Jacob yesterday. Poorly. We
did it for video, not audio. We did it for a podcast, not for a car.
I don't know why. I just assume the audience hangs on my every word. Lou, please, God, keep music going in the background.
Big Jim walked in the door, scared the fuck out of me.
It really did, didn't it? Look how you're still beat red.
He was being pleasant. He blew a kiss, but still.
That's not what that was.
Yeah.
No, dude, that was the... Are you kidding? That's the Kiss de la Muerte.
I told Dawn, I was like, she's like, how's it going? I'm like, I can't believe how awesome it is going. I go, we're coming up with our own things. I had such a good time this week. It's amazing. And I look forward to coming here every day. I'm like, this is awesome.
I said we're probably going to have to go into heavy contract renegotiations in between this contract.
Yeah, but now it's the other way.
It turns out they might just fire us next week. Nobody wants to break our hearts. We have children, not before Memorial Day, not before the big barbecue. You don't want Max to come in while Bobby's fucking New Balances are swinging from a ceiling fan. We can't have that. Not on Memorial Day.
They usually call you on a Friday.
Oh, boy.
To give you the news?
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Well,
fuck.
We got 2 days.
Well, it's been nice knowing you, Jacob. I'm sure you'll be doing fine with whoever else they throw you. And then you fall back into the background and don't become the national treasure that we made you.
Do I have to give back my little key cards?
I think you have to give your key cards back.
God damn it.
Yes.
So I got to fill out the form again and get the little sticker?
Wait a second. Oh, okay. I thought maybe Jim pickpocketed my badge when he put his arm around me.
Security will take those.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Come pry it from my cold, dead hands, I say.
We should still meet at 4:30 every day in front of Sirius. That's where we meet downstairs.
Just never accept it?
No, we just show up every day and we meet back up at 7:15 and we take an Uber.
Oh, he said something. He was like, sure, that's cool for you podcast pussies, but this is radio, man. This is live radio.
He did say that 90%, there's a lot of people, is it 90% people listen to the podcast? Huh?
No. It's the people, I know. I was frazzled, too.
I was frazzled, dude. I was
listening for anything positive. And this one he said was, when people listen to the podcast, they listen for over 90% of the show through.
Right.
Like the playthrough is like very, very high. All 4 people that listen to the podcast listen to almost all of it.
That's good.
My mom, my stepfather, your mother,
and my friend Joe.
And your friend Joe.
My friend Joe. Joe Giordano listens every week. He loves the podcast.
And Dr. Stem Cells in the VIA building. Booyah! Shout out, dog.
Dr. G.
Dr. Stem Cells.
He was at the show last night.
I know.
Podcast numbers are good.
Yeah, they're good. 90%.
Dr. Gale is a friend of Bobby's and Dawn's. A friend of Bobby and Dawn's and a friend of mine. And I think he does illegal Stem cell work. No, I'm joking.
Don't say that. Don't give his name.
It's not that.
Give his whole name. What the fuck? Just say Dr. G.
I don't know his full name. He's also not giving illegal things.
No. He's the one. Dawn worked with him on the Upper East Side, and she did like what she did laser hair removal for him. So he offered that. She would do that. And the doctor that worked with him was the #1 breast implant doctor in Manhattan at the time.
Nice.
And he said to Dawn,
your wife?
My wife, who I love, we've been married for a while. She's from Boston. She's got brown hair and brown eyes.
You have a child together.
We have a child together named Maximus. And he's
9.5.
Yeah. And thank you very much. Turning 10 in June 2nd, just for a little context. But she was looking for fake boobs. And he said, I will give you fake boobs for free. You just have to pay the anesthesiologist. And I will do it, but you have to wax my back.
Okay.
And his back was hairy. And she waxed his whole, lasered his whole back.
Okay.
And she got free boobs out of it.
Really?
Free boobs.
That's pretty great.
Free boobs. It was $1,000 for her boobs. And they were like the highest. Look at
Christine, you have no service to offer to get free boobs.
Sure she does.
What's that? Free Sirius XM subscriptions? Enjoy that while you can. You think that'll be the saddest day when they fire me, and then I go I'm just going to drive up and down the island real quick and just sink into some 80s on 8, and it just says they took my subscription away.
You get I didn't know I still pay for mine. We got a free subscription? I didn't know that. Nobody told me that. Thanks, Jacob.
I'll give you a free subscription.
You know what? I might as well just keep it.
Don't get ahead of yourself.
Yeah, I might as well. I'm just going to keep mine because
you're going to change it, then change it again.
Yeah,
That's going to be a whole pain in the ass.
I like listening to Stern and Jim and Sam and some radio, so I'll just keep it. Thanks.
I know. Reluctantly, I'm going to have to pay for it afterwards. I enjoy the service.
She gave him free tatas, but then the guy actually got arrested because he would do Playmates. Mm-hmm. Right, there was Playboy Playmates. What's the other magazine?
Hustler?
Was it Hustler? What were they called?
Penthouse Pets.
Pets. So a lot of the Penthouse Pets would go to him for boobs because he was so good. But he kept giving them bigger boobs. He kept pushing them into too big boobs. He gave all these women, their boobs were so big that the nipple, because you would take the nipple off back then, and that way there was no scars. Right, because your nipple has around it. You wouldn't see the scar; it was in the nipple.
You'd see the scar. Those scars were weird too. Always,
yeah.
You had like a skin graft right below your nip.
But before that, it was a scar under the tit that you definitely saw.
The T split. Yeah.
This one with the nipple, you barely saw it; just faded into the nip, depending on the nip. But Don's nip, it faded in. But he gave him such big boobs that these girls' nipples were like falling off, like they were too big. And
so it would just pop off.
It just wouldn't heal because it was just the tit was too big. So he got into a lot of trouble, got sued, and then he wound up. I think he got arrested, something like that. Crazy. He tried to get Dawn to get like fucking huge tits, like D cups.
So he did a fine job on her.
Yeah, because she was like, "No, I just want to go up one size. That's it. I don't want to go crazy." And
he was going to get some real mega cans in you.
How do they put them in now?
How do they put them in now? I think through the same way, right? I don't know how. She's got to get hers. I didn't know there was a shelf life on tits. She's got to get hers. She was like, I think I might get them taken out.
I think it's supposed to be 10 years or so.
Yeah. I'm like, D, you got to. She's like, I might just get them taken out, and I'm like, and what?
I know Shannon's worth. I think Shannon's going like 17 years with hers from Gas Digital.
Well, you can go. The new ones, the new saline or silicone is actually good. Like it doesn't. The silicone before was bad. The new version is good.
What the fuck are you reading this? In Tit Job Weekly? I didn't realize you were reading the trades on this.
But yeah, no, it's just a better version of it. And then, but she's got to get hers done. But she might not get them redone. She might just go back to regular titties.
Yeah.
Which I don't know how I feel about that, Jay.
Put your foot down. Bring up some
on her neck.
Some Mike and Tina Turner, please.
What do you mean, put my foot down?
Like
what?
Like Mike Turner.
You want to force her to do it?
Yeah, just scare her into a little bit.
Make her flinch into getting new tits.
I found this: if you hit them hard enough once, they act right for about a year.
Is that true, Christine?
Jay doesn't hit.
Yeah, that's probably my fault.
It's her fault that I don't hit? No, that's not the case.
What am I going to do? What do I tell her to? I just beg her to get new ones?
Yeah.
Why is I mean, saline seems to be a lot safer. Why does everyone go with silicone still?
They look better.
They look better. They're
Really?
a better boob, and they improve this silicone, so it doesn't. Before it would break. Now it was like a liquid. Now they don't break. It's like a. I forget, dude. I don't have fake
A
tits.
polymer.
A lot of stories about the silicone leaking and just having.
Yeah, they don't.
They just have bad health.
Doesn't leak anymore. It doesn't leak out.
Jacob, that
Even
was your
if they're
grandmother's
super
fake
fit.
tits.
That was your
Even-
grandmother's fake.
That was your
tits.
great grandma's fake tits, dude. It's a different world now. This ain't those depression fake titties.
But yeah, if she goes back to, she had a B cup, kinda. I think one was an A and one was a B. It was a weird titty job. I liked her boobs. Her original boobs were nice. But if she goes back to regular boobs, I mean, what do I do? And now boobs are like, what are they, 10 grand, right? I'm going to drop 10 grand on boobs? Do I do that?
Isn't that funny?
Yep.
Isn't it funny with cosmetic surgery now? Like how many, if there was a Holocaust now, like the piles of bodies and bones would have the weirdest things in them, just fake tits everywhere,
There'd be porcelain.
BBLs falling out.
There'd be no gold teeth. There'd be porcelain teeth and silicone tits.
Everything's just fake. It smell like horse hair.
There'd just be iPhones and silicone tits. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. She's got to get him out though. It's been 50. It's been over. She got him before Max, so it's been over. It's got to be like maybe over 10 years.
You could probably do it in that guy's apartment.
He doesn't do fake tits. I'm not letting Dr. G.
He told me he would do fake tits on me.
No, he didn't.
He's there for the right price. You pretty much Frankenstein anything on my body I want.
Dude, I have a little knot on my hand. See that little bubble?
Yeah, I have one of them too.
He goes, "Let me get that for you." I'm like, "What?"
Zapped it with a laser.
No, he stuck a needle in it and started sucking stuff out.
Oh, see, that's what I got to do on my hand.
Yeah, but it didn't work.
You know, let me tell you what's awesome. Didn't it? Really?
It didn't work.
Let me tell you what's funny about this doctor. He's the first person that ever said this to me before. He goes, not asking if I've done it, like, is that a problem? I was like, yeah, I got this weird little thing on my cheek, sort of, that you can see, and on my hand. He was like, have you stuck a needle in him yet? And I was like, no.
Yeah.
He's like, no? I was like, no. He's like, let me see if I can maybe whack him with a laser or something. But
Yeah.
like, it was, but yeah, he rules.
Yeah, it's weird because there's like a box of Triscuits on his counter and some snacks. And you're in
Absolutely.
there on a table getting needles stuck in
Oh
you.
my god, yeah.
Yeah, so-
He moved, like he went to his freezer and like moved over like a thing of Eggo waffles, and he was like, "This is the cure for baldness." Wow. I swear to God. He's like, it's in a dark bottle because the sunlight could ruin it. It's like science. He's like, he also had a couple things. He was like, I have the patent on, and I have the this, and you're like, that'll, it brings sight to the blind. And I'm like, well, dude, sign me up.
Yeah. You see this right in the butter container? This, you cut your finger off, grows back like a lizard tail.
I mean,
Right?
yes, absolutely. Again, we're talking about
Dr. Gail.
dermatologist.
Sorry, Dr. G.
Dr. G, a dermatologist who Bobby's wife
Yeah,
used to work with.
He lives in the building across the street from Jay.
God, the show's going so slow today.
No, it's going.
I was like, we probably got to take our first break. We're so far from having to take our first break.
Hey, let's tell everybody we got a guest on today, too. That's great.
Oh, yeah, and we don't even know our guest very well.
Jay! You don't say that. You
Huh?
don't say
You're
that.
expanding your comfort zone. You're breaking out of your comfort zone.
His
Bring out
name,
the comfort zone.
His
His name's
name
Greg
is,
Warren. Very,
his
very
name
funny.
is
Hilarious
Greg
comedian.
Warren. His new special, The Salesman, is available on Nateland. Nate Bargatze.
Bobby, you know if there's an apostrophe S at the end of a word, it's not
Greg Warren.
yeah, Greg Warren.
Warren's new special.
Yeah.
Greg Warren's new special. Don't.
You called him Greg Warren's.
I know, but don't. What's that called? Nerd bully me, please.
Is that what that was called?
Yes, dude. I have a learning disability, and I was in juvie hall most of my childhood.
Now let me tell you something.
Yeah.
Big Jim, our boss, called himself a nerd
Right.
in the elevator. Mm-hmm. Did you just say I'm nerd bullying you? Like I'm calling you a nerd? Like are you trying to nuzzle up to Jim now again?
I mean, Jim's a good guy. He's a nice guy.
Is that what you're doing? You trying to dog whistle him by saying the word nerd also?
Listen, no, I'm just saying Jim's a nice guy. I mean, he has a point. Jim is again our boss here. Nice guy. He's
Bobby, don't you dare. Prom idea? 95% Bobby Kelly.
Wait a minute. Wait, what the fuck are you doing? You can't do this, Jay. 95?
Guys, don't turn on each other.
It's what they want. This is what Big Jim wanted, to create chaos.
That's when they rape you to show you what a homo you are.
Christine, you're fired now.
We had a great idea to do a Bonfire Prom live show. And it's apparently it's not a great idea for the radio. It's a great idea for a live show.
I think, and I quote, it was called the stupidest idea I've ever heard for a radio show with two guys who don't know how to describe things.
If you push it all together and take out a few things, yes, that's what he said.
Yeah, look, I'm taking out the vowels to make the license plate smaller, but you know what I'm saying, right?
Yeah, he pretty much. And we came in heavy though. He went, "What's this thing?" And we were like, "Well, here's the deal."
No,
and
not me.
I did.
I didn't. Because when I saw the posture.
Yeah.
When I saw Big Jim hit the elbows to the knees, I was like, "Oh, he's not into the idea." And he came with it. He goes, "Make it make sense to me." And then I immediately went, "I can't." I can't. And I just changed the format of the show. I said, "I think me and Bobby were thinking we do a radio show first, and then maybe afterwards there's a problem." None of us were thinking that.
I actually came in heavy.
I lied to his face.
I came in heavy when he said make it make sense. I was like, well, here's the deal. We got segments, and I was like, we have 3-4 segments. The first segment is we walk in and we're doing like a Joan Rivers on the red carpet, and he was looking at me, and I got to the second segment and he cut me off.
The second segment, no, when it went off the rails was your second segment when Bobby goes, "We'll have a dance contest." He just said, Bobby didn't get the ST of contest out before he goes, "And that works on radio, how?" And then me and Bobby looked at each other, then we looked away from each other. We both looked down. I thought about taking my sunglasses off at that point, and then I thought I was going to look threatening to Big Jim, so I just left them on. And I'm happy I left them on because I was going to cry 3 times.
But then it was just us. It was him telling us. It was him telling us stuff and us just nodding our heads like, yeah, that's true. That's
he
right.
goes, "It's a shitty idea." I go,
"Yep.
I thought that pretty much from the get-go myself." Me and Bobby were like, "This is actually a really stupid idea. Don't ever listen to us again."
He sat down and became his desk. It felt like his desk when it was a round table outside.
We were out there for a half hour before we got out there,
felt like
we
Don.
somehow we came into his office. Wow.
It was funny too. Everybody.
Please, music in the background, Lou, especially when we're talking Big Jim.
I do wish I could have had that on tape.
Nobody,
like
Christine didn't say nothing.
She didn't even include herself in it. She goes, "I'm doing fine."
Yeah, she's doing good. You didn't even back us up, Christine.
Christine, they can reassign Christine to Rock the Bells tomorrow. She'll be there. Fucking on the 1s and 2s for LL Cool J.
Yeah. Damn. I mean, we talked about it. Everybody was in on it, right? I thought we were all happy about it.
It's just now. Just now 5:30.
Can I make you feel better?
Yeah.
I just got a text 2 minutes ago from Big Jim himself.
Yeah.
Who's Bonfire Context, our boss.
He said, "What's the good news? They can't fire us legally for like 7 months?"
No.
What?
Tell them I love them! Exclamation point.
Oh, I gotta tell you, that's not good. Nah, that's setting us up. He's trying to clean this up for the weekend for us, so we don't sulk in it. But I'm wearing it all weekend. Christine and me are going away tonight until Monday. It's gonna be a miserable time for Christine. She's gonna have to get me sulking the whole time. Doing dead man floats on my back in a pool, just looking at the sky, knowing that I'm just taking a tanking financially on this house that we're going to.
I'm
coming home to no job.
I'm coming home. I'm going to my tiny house that I'll have to put I hope I'll stop at a hardware store and get a for sale sign.
Yeah, you might as
For the
well.
front lawn.
I'll be honest, Bobby, save yourself the $20 and just make a for sale sign with some marker. Make it a project for you and Max.
How about this? I'll keep that house and I'll sell the house in Westchester so I can have a little extra cash.
Yeah, you know what? Probably for the best. Build out the tiny house with the money from the real house.
Yeah.
Max will understand. Most kids enjoy growing up with a loft with no privacy. While your parents sleep in a loft, not 15 feet away from you.
10.
10 feet away from you.
Yeah, most kids want to masturbate in their teens looking at their mom and dad sleeping.
Oh, that's got to be so great. Just one black basketball player's jump from your parents.
You have to, every time you come, you have to go, Max, you all right? I'm good.
Damn.
I'm good, dude.
I don't know if you ever saw La Vida Loca, but that's what Big Puppet said to Little Puppet right before she killed her with piano wire. I love you.
Yeah. Michael Corleone loved Fredo. Had him killed.
Yeah. We're dead.
And we're just two Fredos.
It was fun.
Sitting here, we got a room full of Fredos. You think you're safe, Christine? Your girl, Fredo.
Oh, boy. It was fun while it lasted.
I've had a blast here.
I had a good time.
I'm going to miss the old desk.
Yeah.
Yeah, the old super right on time clock.
Yeah.
The most accurate clock in all of America.
I'm gonna miss buying things for Jacob. Making him
fog glass.
He's never gonna be the guy we're gonna make him into.
Does John Fugelsang still work here?
No.
I think so.
Yeah. Well,
Right, Lou?
No comment.
I could start my feud with him again
He's
now.
going strong.
He's doing great.
He's thriving, yeah.
He describes things better.
Do you think John Fugelsang? Oh,
Can you
guys,
please-
a little context. John
Please.
Fugelsang sucks.
Lou, can you put Lou?
That's all. You don't play the music.
Put Black Lou up.
kidding.
He has a comment he would like to say.
Black Lou works on the show.
Black Lou's unfireable.
He's I guess because he's having a baby.
Yep.
Guys,
Yes. Black
Yes.
Lou.
would you mind just saying the numbers to the show? A lot of times in radio, you want to reset, say the number to the show so the fans can call in and kind of talk to you guys.
Sure, I got that.
So if you
I'll
wouldn't
take care
mind
of it.
just throwing that
Hey
out there
guys,
a couple
if
times.
you guys like the show and you want to call in and tell us how much you love it, it's 866-969-1969.
Bobby is a company boy. You know, he was just bullying you into doing. He was giving you a little radio advice, Bobby.
Hey Jay.
He was showing Jim that he has good radio skills, and he was telling you what to do.
Yep.
This whole crew's turning on us.
This is
Not
the
DJ Lou. DJ Lou's leaving with me.
I don't know what I'm going to do yet.
How dare you?
Hey, it's good though. I love this state. It's the Bonfire on 103 Faction Talk, Sirius XM. Call in at 866-969-1969 if you want to say goodbye.
I'll take everyone down with me. DJ Lou steals playlists from Sirius XM to DJ for bar mitzvahs. You steal licensed music from Sirius XM for bar mitzvahs.
You're a piece of shit. You're such a piece of shit.
Not a
You have
compliment.
shit. You have a dossier on all of us.
Jacob writes off Post-its that he steals from work to open up doorknobs.
Yeah. What are you gonna say? They have to put my reads in 55-point Helvetica and 7 pages.
Christine hasn't bought super hard, uncomfortable napkins at our house in years. She's been taking them right from here. Damn. Lou, music, please.
Stop looking at the clock.
It's so early. How long have we been on for? 3 hours?
Can I change the subject just briefly and give
You better give us some background on the subject.
a campaign wine update? I will give context.
Please. I'm going to take a siesta while you explain campaign to someone who's driving, listening to the show for 7 whole minutes.
Hang in there, everybody.
But even Bobby doesn't know this. Campaign wine is the Batat family.
Fuck, wait. Before you explain it now. God damn it.
What?
What's happening in this room? Bobby, he just did a thing, there was another dog whistle to Jim.
What?
I see what you did right there. And he's like, he goes, well, Bobby actually doesn't know, so I'll explain to Bobby. Jim, sit outside. If you have to give context, you could always use the thing like you're throwing it to Bobby. Like, well, Bobby, you weren't here, so let me explain this to you. And you just did the thing. You're showing him that you just took his note. Hey, Jim, I'm fine. I'm here. I'm good to go. You don't have to worry about me. Throw me on with anybody. I'll make sure I ask the questions.
I took his note and I ran with it.
Ooh. Good, Jacob. Tell him about campaign.
Anyway, Bobby. So campaign wine is the Batat family campaign. It's a canned sparkling wine.
Yeah.
Label that my brother owns with a partner, and so he's doing. Yeah, we've tasted it on the air. has a rosé.
Little context.
And
I've
some
been sober for
mimosas.
38 years in Alcoholics Anonymous. Go ahead.
Right.
Yeah.
But other people drink.
Okay. Yeah, which
Yeah.
is fine.
Yeah. And so my brother's continuing his Texas tour. He was in Dallas last week, and this Friday and Saturday he'll be in Houston at 6 different spec stores. So check Campaign and meet a different patat. Show some love, get some Campaign. Go on Instagram, Twitter, Campaign, and
Hey, Big Jim, you listening?
is it personal? Yeah, but we've done Campaign, so it kind of works for the show, Jay.
You just pulled a halt to my loathing about we're already not entertaining, and Jacob did a commercial. We got yelled at for doing a fake satire commercial yesterday.
Because this isn't a commercial.
This is Meet a Patat.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's not a commercial.
It's Meet Another Patat, a different type of patat.
And it kind of works because Bonfire Context, Lou got wrecked on the air drinking it. It's good stuff.
Yeah, it sounds like great stuff.
Yeah.
What's his name again?
What?
What's the name of it again?
Campaign.
Campaign from Another Patat.
Yeah.
Patat sounds like a French pastry, doesn't it?
It got DJ Lou fucked up. DJ Lou, our engineer,
Really?
The rosé is strong.
he's been our engineer from the beginning, and he got fucked up on Campaign on the
How
air.
long has he been with you?
Since the very beginning.
From the beginning.
From the very beginning. DJ Lou Whiskey.
Like 8 years. Not really an engineer.
You're not?
No,
Not really smart like that.
He's a board
the
wizard.
best-
You're a genius.
You're a genius. Are you crazy?
Yeah, you out of your mind?
Yeah.
Don't make me say those nice things about you.
You're an artist.
Yeah.
The artist.
Thanks. You guys are hot too.
What?
He doesn't know how to take compliments.
No, he doesn't.
We didn't call you hot ham party. We just said you're smart. You're a genius.
What's ham party mean, Bob?
Ham party. Sorry, guys. For you guys listening, you might not caught up, but this week we talked about Lewitsky went to a ham party, and then we created our own ham party, which is you go and have a good time with ham and shirtless on a very humid day, preferably in Florida.
Good.
Yeah.
There's
So,
glitter.
Go listen
There's
to it. Yeah, go back and listen to it. There's glitter, there's sweat, there's a
Pigs
pinata,
dancing.
there's frozen peas on a trampoline. There's a lot of context for you right there, and we're going to be throwing a live ham party. Can we do
what
that? Is
hurts?
that good?
Do you know what hurts the most about it?
How
used
are
to
you
s-
going to do a live ham party?
I'm sorry,
Can
we're
you
not.
Explain how that's going to work.
Well, we're not
for
gonna-
radio?
Holy shit. I don't like tucked in pants Jacob days. We were turning you cool, dude. We were turning you to a cool guy.
he's
and
not
you
wor-
went right back.
Oh, this is radio.
You went right back to the frat.
What a corporate cocksucker.
Remember this guy? Remember how cool we were? I almost had Jacob getting a tattoo with me.
I don't know which side to take.
That's not who he is. This is who Jacob is.
Jacob, should I take Jacob's side or should I be over on the cool side?
Do something
I don't know, but what just
resembling
kills me is that they won't. People listening, apparently 98% of them don't know what ham party is because yesterday they only listened for a few minutes
What's that?
and probably missed ham party. And if they chimed in yesterday for the first time in the middle of ham party, like, this show fucking sucks.
It's not true. You can recap in one sentence.
Holy shit,
could be the
540.
You could be the master recapper.
Looking
Every time I look back, it's only been a few minutes. It's
Stop.
crazy. I thought we had 3 subjects since then. Can we talk about, now that you've recapped ham party,
Yes.
we found out something today.
That yeah, it's actually a thing that what's his name? Harvey Weinstein was known for all his crazy shit, but one of the craziest things, weirdest things, that he had these ham parties. Did you find any information on him?
It's not coming up. I know somebody sent it to you.
A fan sent it to me, so I don't know if a fan made it, but it said CBS News down the bottom.
Down the bottom?
Yeah, in pen. I don't know if it's fact. I can't say this is a Bobby fact.
Now I feel like it's not a fact. Also, we have our guest Greg Warren's going to be coming in the show, and maybe with Greg, what we'll do is we'll take some of our Dear Jobby questions. So we've got a bunch now. Now, Dear Jobby, yes, Jacob, don't stare daggers through me. Is a bit we did yesterday.
Yes.
That Black Lou, who also works on the show, sitting at home. His wife's pregnant. She's about to give birth any minute.
And he's black.
He's black.
He is black. We're not just.
His wife's white.
Yeah.
Their kids are half black and half white. If I keep doing that, I forget what the hell I'm talking about.
Well, we had
It's a
Ask
take on
Jobby.
Dear Abby.
Ask Jobby with the idea to do
Dear
a
Jobby.
Dear Abby
Yeah.
kind of thing, and we did Jobby.
So you can call in. I mean, send them in. if you want.
We got a lot of good questions.
We got a lot of good questions to
Advice.
ask Jobby, and we give you advice. Me and Jay,
Why not?
we give you advice. On the
1,000 other shows do it. We should do it too, because this one will be funny.
why not?
At least for the limited amount of time.
Yeah.
Shall I pull one up?
Oh, I thought you were looking at your phone. Did Jim just text us hack? Hack. There's campaign.com. Campaign. It's good shit.
Is
Quite
it good?
honestly.
Jay's pointing to
What
the
does it
picture.
taste like? Is it wine or is it bubbly wine, like a spritzer?
Sparkling wine.
It's a spritzer. So it's like a girl drink.
No, I mean, the rosé knocked Lewitzki out, so is that a girl drink?
It's 12% alcohol. It's like the
Yeah.
highest alcohol content I've
What
ever
is
seen.
12% alcohol?
The rosé.
Someone just
I don't.
tuned in right now.
They don't understand what you're talking about.
The Campaign Rosé
From where? Who does it?
from the Batat family.
Who is
Who
that?
the fuck is the Batat family?
Who the fuck are
That's
they?
Jacob's last name.
Okay, and who runs
Jacob
it?
works on the show. He's right there.
Jacob brother runs.
Everything's unfolding on top of itself.
But 12% alcohol is no joke.
Is it? I don't even know.
One can
that
is
good?
like half a bottle of wine.
It's
Wow.
nuts.
Yeah.
So you can have
Yeah.
one can and just get fucked up.
Me and Lou shotgunned a few.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Makes
And,
you feel good.
We're experienced, and it killed me.
Yeah, it kicked. Well, I did the less alcohol one.
Yeah.
You did like the sparkling red wine, and just took two to the dome,
It's a full bottle of wine in a can.
That's
and
crazy.
he was having fun. I think he called Black Lou the N-word off the microphone.
But he had one of those certificates that Black Lou gave him,
He
so it
did
was okay.
indeed. Which I, by the way, carry in my bag at all times.
I have mine in my bag.
I swear to God, so do
I
I.
almost had to explain to Max what it was.
And you go, you'll understand one day. You'll get it one day. Yes?
If you would like to do a Dear Jobby, Lou says that Christine has a very good question from somebody.
That's fine. Christine, before you do that, why don't you explain to everybody what Dear Jobby is, because someone just tuned in.
Dear Jobby is an advice segment, and the name Jobby came from a combination of Jay's name and Bobby's name.
Jay and Bobby, who are who?
They host the show.
Yeah,
they host the Bonfire.
and I replaced Dan Soda because you might be listening for the first time since Dan was here. Dan was here, but he was like, "Look, I want to go do other things." He left not on bad terms. I stepped in to kind of keep the show going, and me and Jay.
This is still the Bonfire, by the way.
Still the Bonfire.
I'm Jay.
I'm Bobby.
From before. Jay Oakerson, stand-up comedian.
I'm Robert Kelly, stand-up comedian, and I am.
For those of you just tuning in, this is Christine Evans. She's the one of the producers in the show, and she's going to read something about Dear Jobby, which is a combination of Jay and Bobby, which if you're just tuning in is our names.
And it's a
Christine?
takeoff on the Dear Abby. Go ahead, Christine.
Too much dead air, Christine. They already lost.
We lost.
Someone just tuned in now.
Start over, Christine.
Someone just tuned in.
I know. Listen, guys who just tuned in, we're doing a Dear Jobby, which is a take on Dear Abby, which is my name and Jay's name, Jay and Bobby, Jobby. I just replaced Dan Soder.
We're the hosts
on
of the show on
we're
the
host now.
Bonfire.
This is the Bonfire, the new Bonfire, but it's the old Bonfire. Christine.
It doesn't matter who Christine is.
Christine's
But
one
you
of
do
the
understand the
producers.
Dear Jobby thing. Dear Jobby's the advice column. Christine, go quick.
Okay, my husband recently told me he hates me. He hates that I'm an introvert and I don't have sex with him enough. To be fair, it's only a few times a month. I'm just not very into him that way. He's 20 years older than me. No, he doesn't have money. I have daddy issues. I've tried to leave him before, but he put tracking devices in my phone and car and followed me 2 states away begging me to come
Christine,
back.
I gotta say, you're reading this with like a pleasant tone of a real horror story. She goes, and then he beat me unmercifully, and that's when he said I couldn't eat anymore.
Well, it's pretty sad. I want to make it a little upbeat.
Yeah, well, tell Dawn to beat it. How's that?
Slow it down.
Tell Dawn to stop writing into the show. How's that?
I stupidly went back to him and now I've wasted 2 more years. I don't know how to get away from him. He won't let me go, but also supposedly hates me, and I'm pretty sure I deserve much better. I feel stuck and like I'm wasting the good years I have left while I'm still hot. Smiley face.
Well,
Or I don't know if it's a smiley face or a crying face.
Did she send a
actually.
picture?
Well, we have her profile and
No
Okay.
names.
no
No
names,
names.
but she
Whoa.
is with an older guy.
So hot.
Oh, she's very
she
hot.
is
Oh my
hot.
God.
Yeah, she's
I
hot.
was like this. I'm like, run.
Don't run. Walk down the end of the beach and hook up with another guy in 2 seconds. She's
Yeah,
smoking
she is
hot.
super hot. Yeah, stop
Yeah.
wasting time. And
Yeah.
how old is she? That's I don't know. I guess guys do kill girls all the time. I was gonna be like, just leave. What is that thing? It's like he won't let me leave. He goes, sure he will. And unless he's a complete psychopath who kills you, which is also possible.
Yeah, unless he's the leader of a cartel.
Wait, go up to the one of her butt.
There's something in her handle that makes me think she's my age.
Oh, yeah, you don't let her leave. Look at that ass. You know what? I would say just stay with him, honey. He's not going to let that go. I wouldn't. You'll be in danger the rest of your life running forever. Or just sit back and let the guy take care of you. You know what I mean?
Good Lord.
Yeah, she's smoking hot. I say.
Okay, you know what? Jacob gave a good reaction there. Change the answer now. I say run away from this guy. Go to Jacob. Be very public with Jacob and let Jacob handle this motherfucker when he comes calling.
But not this Jacob, the Jacob with the chains.
Yes, change Jacob.
Yeah, chains Jacob would handle him.
Now,
Bonfire
wait, Bobby,
context.
why the fuck did you?
I'm sorry. I got
Jacob
sorry, I
isn't a
apologize.
jewelry guy, and he's a little. Jacob's our producer.
He's a producer.
He's a bit of a tightly wound guy who, over the
I don't
years of
agree.
this show, not anymore. As of this,
Okay, go ahead.
tightly wound.
I don't agree.
Come on.
No, I don't agree.
Okay.
Because of the way I dress?
No,
your
no,
neck
no.
surgery.
Huh?
Because your neck surgery. You're so wound up, you had to get your neck.
Holy shit, Christine.
The show is falling apart.
Now we have to explain that Jacob had a neck surgery a long time ago.
Look, can I just say
Well,
something?
that
I wasn't here for that, so I would actually like the neck surgery information. So if you could give me context on the neck surgery.
I thought that was self-explanatory.
I mean tightly wound and said you were like a partier.
I would go to a party. I don't know any, any parties to go to.
I know you'd go to a party, but I mean you're just very regimented in the way. That's what I mean. It's not an insult.
All right, I didn't know how you. I didn't take it as an insult. I don't know what you mean.
I'm more Felix than I am Oscar. Trust me.
I'm regimented. I am.
Yeah,
But I'm pretty social.
But over the course of the show,
Way more.
I think you've come. Yeah, I think you've like.
With the help of everybody here and the help of the chains, when you put the chains on, Jay and Christine bought him chains that went on his neck and changed your whole energy. I actually have a bracelet for you that's coming in on next Tuesday, a leather bracelet with a little tint of silver that's going to change the game for you.
That's Robert Kelly
right.
talking from the Bonfire.
Yeah, I've been here for 2 months. So
Can I tell you my problem with chains? I like the ones that
It's
you got me a lot.
5:48. It's crazy. Only 8 minutes, dude. I thought we missed a commercial break at this point.
I think it's psychological. When I was in high school,
yeah,
all the Italian dildos were chained up and just were the nastiest people to me.
yeah, but you have different chains. You have you have cool chains. You have like stuff.
But I see them wearing it every time I see jewelry.
Yeah.
I think I never wore jewelry because I always associate it with guys who drive IROCs.
Yeah, you're not being some dumb
and have
dag-
the flag on the Italian
Yeah,
flag
this
on
isn't
the
dumb
car.
Dago shit. This is like this is Matthew McConaughey stuff.
This is John Mayer shit.
Yeah.
This is like you're gonna
Now
be
you're talking.
Yeah, you're gonna be playing in a little coffee bar with a bunch of girls that are fans, and yeah, you're cool now. You're
good to go.
You're good to go, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, I don't know how long you guys think you're going to work here without me when everyone's gangbanging Christine in the studios.
Jay,
Yeah.
how they just tuned in? They don't know what that means.
Oh my God.
It's just
Jacob, he's one of the producers of the show, and Black Lou, one of the other producers on the show. Both had sex dreams about Christine, who was the other producer on the show, who also is my longtime girlfriend. We adopted a dog recently, about a year ago now, and we really love her.
Yeah.
And
I think Lewis has another comment.
and then when we leave, and their sex dreams involve one of Black Lou's sex dreams was that he's going to give Christine the high hard one in High Heat Studios.
What's High Heat Studios, Jay?
It's Sirius XM. I can't do any better than that. Oh shit! It wasn't even High Heat Studios. It was the Andy Cohen
Radio
Studios.
Andy.
Yeah, he was going to bring a little heterosexuality to that otherwise gay room. And I don't have to explain that. If you don't know who Andy Cohen is, then cancel Sirius.
Claims he absolutely didn't come, but we
He says
all
he
know
didn't
that's
come
a
in
lie.
the dream, but that's not true
Because we know-
because Christine won't leave until she coaxes it out of you.
Yeah.
I've seen her work.
And Jacob woke up in his dream and went to the shower immediately and jerked one out with his leg up on a
That's-
bench.
And he pounded his cock
Yeah.
until semen shot out of it
Yeah.
to Christine, the producer, my girlfriend.
His coworker
But
of
he
8
act-
years.
But
I
he
actually think that's old news.
that's new news.
No, well, we have to let it know because somebody probably just tuned in now. And I'll tell you what, somebody just heard came all over from Christine and was like, "What's that story?" And now they don't know. That's your fault for just tuning in.
It was Dream Christine, and then I went back to now. It's like it never happened.
It's 6:52.
Just so you know,
it's 6:52.
Oh my God! Well, I'll tell you what. That last 4 minutes actually did jump. That was quick. If you told me it was just 50 now, I'd believe it, but it's 52, and that's pretty cool. Hey, and you know what? That's pretty cool. Yes, Black Lou?
Sorry.
Now you feel my pain, Lou.
Hang on, Lou. We didn't hear you. Say it again.
Hi, Black Lou. I am a producer on the show of The Bonfire. I used to work for Opie and Anthony before, and now I am here on The Bonfire.
But you're not in studio, though. You're not in studio. Can you tell them why you're not in studio?
I'm not in studio because I am waiting for my second child to be born, which could be happening at any second.
Context.
Are you delivering the baby?
I just wanted to say that there are some pretty decent phone calls on the line. If you wanted to put those up and maybe talk to some people, you can see the description.
Real radio guys. Take some calls.
Oh, here we go.
Absolutely.
Jay, pick the caller, Jay.
Oh, man.
Especially Mike in Orange County has a great question for Jay.
Who does?
Mike in Orange County.
Okay. Mike in Orange County, you're on with The Bonfire.
Hey, shout out R.I.P. to The Bonfire.
Yeah.
What's up, man?
Yeah.
I just want to let you know it's not my fault.
It's not Bobby's fault.
It's not my fault, dude. It's context.
If you're just tuning in, we took a caller. His name is Mike. And he is not bringing the energy.
He's the nail in the coffin.
Mike, did you have a question? Black Lou said you had a question for me. Black Lou's our producer.
Yeah, I'm good. Hey, man, I just wanted to know what happened to your teeth, to the picture of your nubby teeth.
No, they haven't sent it yet. The actual dentist took the picture, so I'm gonna get it all when I go back.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll have some good nubbies.
Yeah, I was looking forward to that. You know?
I promise, if we're not working here, I'll still post it online.
Hey, Jay, real quick, what happened to your teeth?
Oh shit! Sorry, Mike. We gotta run.
I felt that. I mean,
I am Jay, one of the hosts of The Bonfire on Sirius XM Faction Talk 103 with Robert Kelly and Big J. Oakerson.
I'm very new, 2 months.
I got Bobby's new. None of this is his fault.
No.
It is my severe lack of skill. I didn't eat today. I needed food. Yeah, so I'm getting my teeth done. I have temporaries in right now, but I'm getting veneers. And so
there's the context.
So there's the context of that.
Yeah.
well, they need to shave down your original teeth.
And they shave down my original teeth. The process of getting veneers is they shave down your original teeth. Jacob, don't give me fucking hand. I didn't like that at all.
I didn't like that either.
Jacob went
I didn't like that
Jacob
either.
goes like, I took the emergency brake off, buddy. Now you're going downhill. You're good.
Wow.
You're rolling down the hill, buddy. You're on your own. I already let go a while ago.
Wow, that was.
I said, Jacob, I think I'm ready to go on my own. He goes, I already let go.
You are going to be all right.
Thank you, AI Jacob.
Fucking pussy.
All right.
Wow.
Wow.
Look at all the callers calling in. Let's go to another call.
Should we take the Dear Jobbies?
Let's take one more call.
You picked the call.
I can't see the board. It's not in 50.
I can't make this bigger.
No, it's okay. Oh, here we go. Right there. There you go, Luke. Thank you. Here we go. Right here. Let's take. There we go. There's another one. Let's take. Oh, I hear it. Let's take caller 6.
6, okay.
Caller 6.
Is a name?
Yeah, there's a name. Lou, what's the name?
Ted.
Ted, what's up, Ted? You're on the Bonfire with Big J. Oakerson. I'm Robert Kelly. I just replaced Dan Soda.
It's 5:56.
Crackle, everybody. I've been listening to you guys for a long time. As a matter of fact, just before I tell you my theory that I got, you guys got me through the pandemic because it was really miserable, and I was like absolutely in hell, and you guys literally, all of you, got me through it. So thank you very much for that, and I love you guys very much for it.
Well, I mean,
not
all of us. I mean, I wasn't here, so.
Yeah, but you weren't there, but you were a guest a few times.
Oh, thank you. Okay. My guest appearances helped you.
That counts, too.
I'll take it. Thanks, buddy.
So, see, it's there. Okay, I have a theory. I think I figured out what the problem is and why the boss is coming down on you guys. I think I figured it out.
We're straight white
I think
males.
Soder is... I think Soder's trying to sink you guys. I think he's mad because you and Bobby are getting on so well, and you're finding your groove, everything's going good. I think he's jealous. I think he's trying to sink it first.
There could be evil in Dan.
Yeah. You know what? Can I say something?
I wouldn't put it past him.
Is Dan and Jim the same height?
They are sort of
I
the
would
same
say
height.
yes.
I mean,
That's pretty trippy.
Yeah.
did you see Mission
you probably
Impossible?
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen Dan and Jim in the same room either. At least not since Dan quit the show.
That's crazy.
That's pretty weird.
Yeah.
Do you think maybe he killed Jim, and now Dan is Jim?
Dan is Jim, and he knows that prom thing would fucking murder on the radio and just blow it up.
You know what? Jim changed my mind on the prom show, but Bobby still wants it to be a good idea. Big Jim did turn me on the prom idea. Bobby's like, but it is still a pretty good idea. I was all in, dude. I was getting ready to hire Shauna now.
We looked Shauna up. We were going to hire Bowser. I talked to Gnome about being the band. I got to fire Gnome.
We should take Ray from Georgia. One more Ray from Georgia, then we'll take a break. Ray,
Welcome.
I like what it says on the thing. Ray,
You're on
what's
the
up?
bonfire.
Hey, guys. Well, you and the Not Dan had a really good run. It lasted a lot longer than I thought it would.
I don't know if I like that name, dude. You call me Not Dan.
Not Dan?
I got 30 years in the comedy business. I mean, you can call me Bob Kelly. I mean, I am still a stand-up.
He said 2 months. He said we made it longer than he said he made it further than longer than he thought we would. That's pretty cool.
Well, that's good. I guess
It's a good one. Hey, look, this is we can throw some to Patreon. Probably get some.
Yeah.
What do you call that? This frivolous income, right? Just gonna probably roll about 30, $40 a month for
Check
each
it out.
of us.
We'll go on Are You Garbage, see if they can pump up our numbers a little bit.
Oh yeah, I'll join the Are You Garbage Network.
Good luck to you, Jay, and good luck to you, Jay, and the other Not Dan guy. I forget his name.
What is this guy? Your enemy?
Hey, what are you? Do you hate me? What's going on, dude? Dude.
No, he's teasing you.
Jeez, he's so mean.
That's George's
Dude,
sense of humor, dude.
I just went through a traumatic experience.
No, you're fine, dude. I'm on the skids, though. They're going to have a meeting about me this weekend. Is this guy worth all the hubbub? Can this guy explain a fucking thing?
Is Jay and Not Dan doing good?
I pride myself on being descriptive. Today I was told I'm not that at all. Thank you for the call, Ray.
Hey, Ray, take it easy.
Hey, me and Not Dan are going to keep entertaining you until they kick us off the air. We have to take a break right now, everybody. We'll be back.
With our guest, Greg Warren.
With our guest, Greg Warren, who's here in the building. 1221.
The Bennington Show, now on weekdays at noon.
Why don't you do what Chris Stanley does no matter what the weather? Giant, oversized Adam Sandler basketball pants.
It doesn't work for me, Ron. I mean, it works so well on him, but it does not work on my body type. And he looks great.
You know what he told me? He goes, the great thing is you never have to wash these. And I'm like, you do.
You do, Chris. Why do you think you don't have to wash them?
The Bennington Show, now on weekdays at noon East and available anytime on the SiriusXM app.
SiriusXM's Business Radio, getting you ready for summer.
What's on the docket for travel trends this year?
Stay up to date on the airline industry, tourism, and seasonal trends.
Airlines are expecting a very busy summer schedule.
Keep your investments growing strong with financial and retirement advice.
Consumer spending this summer will be a key metric.
And stay connected to the market from barbecues to the beach. It's the business side of summer. Business Radio, SiriusXM 132 and on the SXM app, included with all trials and popular plans.
Listen, ladies, I know a lot of you are probably either going through a divorce or are divorced and you're holding on to that ring. Why are you holding on to that ring? It's got bad energy attached to it. You have to head to Worthy.com. Worthy is a selling partner that you can trust to get you the most money possible for your jewelry risk-free. 45,000 people have already sold their jewelry with Worthy, and now for a limited time, you'll get an extra $100 when your jewelry sells for over $1,500. All you have to do is register at Worthy.com/radio. That's Worthy.com/RADIO.
Dish is sending employees out to tell people about a better way to watch all their favorite entertainment. Hello, ma'am. How many steps does it take to get from live TV to your favorite streaming service?
Let's see. HDMI 2, get the other remote. I don't know, 3 or 4 steps.
Dish now lets you watch live TV and streaming services like HBO Max all in one place without switching inputs or changing remotes.
Wow.
Get Dish for all your live TV and streaming services. To learn more, call 1-844-CALL-DISH. Visit dish.com or find a local retailer near you. HBO Max subscription is required. HBO Max is used under license.
The greatest American rock and roll band in history, Aerosmith, present Peace Out, the Farewell Tour. Aerosmith, with special guest the Black Crowes.
Hey, little thing, let me light your candle, cause the mama, I'm sure all down.
Live on tour across North America. Get tickets now at livenation.com. Aerosmith with the Black Crowes, the Farewell Tour. Peace out.
Your next success begins with University of Maryland Global Campus. For more than 75 years, UMGC has offered working adults an affordable, accredited education. Choose from more than 125 degrees and certificates and enjoy online and hybrid courses, financial resources, and lifetime career services. UMGC has what you need to succeed again. No application fee if you apply by May 31st. Learn more at umgc.edu. Certified to operate by Chev.
Attention small business owners needing financing. Are you frustrated with the slow process and high interest rates banks are charging? Then you need Swish Funding, the small business funding experts. Swish Funding's simple application process takes just minutes, with affordable funding as soon as one business day. At Swish Funding, we focus on your business cash flow, not your personal credit score. And we're ready to help with funding from $5,000 to $5 million. If you've been in business for 1 year and have monthly revenue of at least $10,000, you can get the affordable funding you need with no collateral. Swish Funding's providing funds for expansion, inventory, payroll, overhead, and slow cash flow to help small businesses all over America. Healthcare providers, medical professionals, retail businesses, service industries, restaurants, auto body shops, and more are getting the funds they need fast. At Swish Funding, applying takes just minutes, with funds in your bank account within 24 hours. Go to swishfunding.com today. That's SWISH funding.com. Swishfunding.com.
And now back to the bonfire with Big J. Oakerson and Robert Kelly.
I was with him when he drove me to. He was opening for a college, and underneath his car, a piece fell off, and we had to stop at a gas station. He just put it in his trunk. That's the Nate I know.
You sound like me when I talk about Kevin Hart. I'm always like, he had to put his electric bill in my name once because he couldn't afford his electric bill. He had to start over.
Who's Kevin Hart?
He's a world-renowned comedian, and actor, and entrepreneur. I think he owns a golf island. Golf's a sport for old whites.
We have to be very detailed.
Yeah,
I feel Greg
I'm with you the whole way. You guys haven't left out anything.
Again, this is Greg Warren. He has a special out right now.
It's called The Sale. If you're just joining us now,
yeah, he's around 5'9".
Well, Greg, I'm not going to lie to you. That laugh set us back. If you're just tuning in now, Greg Warren's got a new special, The Salesman, available right now on Nateland YouTube page. But I forgot this one. Big Jim, that's our boss outside. What was it? He broke down a thing. He goes, and so he was saying about the cum scroll idea we had. We played a fake commercial for a novelty funny thing we made for Jacob.
Okay.
A scroll that you put over your body, and it's got point systems on it when you jerk off. It's a joke.
Okay.
It's a gag gift. We made a fake commercial for
kind of a shuffleboard type.
Yes. We made a fake commercial for it, and we started the show with it after we had our whatever intro song we chose that day to come into. And then I have a feeling Jim thinks we play the opening song too long always, because the subtle way he said that was like the other day I turned on the show and all I heard was 5 whole minutes of a song and then a commercial for something I didn't know about, and the thing I had no fucking idea what was going on in that show. And I was like,
But we did not describe it. We really did go into it.
We did not describe it. Every note
We did an
I'm sure is completely correct.
Yeah,
Jacob,
those are
stop
the tough
nodding
ones.
your head, you fucking company bitch.
You were in on it.
Fucking...
You were there. You were in the scene.
I bet Jacob's the one feeds him the information, and then he goes,
Check his phone. Check his phone.
Let me check your phone. Do you tell Jim what to say to us?
Let us see. Let us see your text messages to Jim the other day.
From the heart.
Jim might be a patsy for your bullshit. Greg, you came on a very special day.
I'm
Probably
glad,
your last
man.
day.
Yeah, you guys got a rat here, and
There's definitely a stool pigeon in the show.
Yeah.
And we think Jim, our boss, is not around anymore. It's actually Dan Soda.
Yeah, it could be Dan Soda.
Oh, Soda's running this thing now?
Well, as Jim.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
Dan Soda was the old host of the show.
Familiar with Dan. You're resetting for the audience.
If you just tuned in, Dan Soda used to work on this show.
Yeah, and this is Greg Warren is here.
Yeah.
Salesman, new special available on Nateland YouTube right now.
How's it going, man?
It's going great. Yeah.
That's awesome.
It's going good. It's nice to see you guys, man.
How long in New York for?
Leave tomorrow. But I got here
really?
on Sunday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And it's been a good run.
You're a family man?
No.
Not at all?
I mean, I'm in favor of them. I got nothing against them, but
I don't hate families.
Yeah,
I thought maybe you were running home to. It's Memorial Day.
I got nobody. Yeah.
You got no. You look like you said that because he
Good
looks.
weekend to kill a
he
hooker.
looks like a husband.
I do, man. Man, it's funny you say that. I've gotten that that I look married, and I don't think it's like a compliment.
No, it is a compliment.
I don't know, man.
You look like a man. You look like a man.
You think so?
Yeah, me and Jay have like Louis Vuitton bags. We look like we have cats and a couple girlfriends. you have like some college shirt on. You got nice forearms. Do you fight? Are you a fighter too?
Me and Bobby don't even know what
You're a
college.
wrestler, right? Yeah.
I mean, a long time ago.
Yeah, you did back in the day, right?
Yeah.
You can tell. You're a strong man.
I don't think so anymore.
Am I hitting on you? What's going on?
I don't know.
Fine. Did someone else throw a compliment?
I'm telling you, we're shell shocked today. Bobby's trying to show his interview skills. I'm watching what he's doing. He goes, so tell me a little about that. But you're a different kind of guy. Guys like you don't really grow on trees. You're a unique individual. It's fucking mind-boggling what's happening. I'm stunned.
I was drawn in by it.
I'm stunned. No,
I was
doing
about
great.
to confess some things. I was like going to say some things I've never told people.
Well, just here.
Bobby was so focused. He goes, "That's interesting. Tell me a little more about that." So, walk me through this, Greg.
When I say, Greg, you look like a husband, what I mean physically, your hair is short, you have a very square jaw, you look like the greatest generation type of guy. For the people listening, just so you know what I'm seeing, now you see it.
Yeah, okay, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that might be good for me if you, getting that out there.
You have a girlfriend?
No.
Nothing?
No.
I
just said earlier, I have nobody.
Nothing?
Yeah, nothing.
Wow.
Yeah.
No, you don't even, fool around?
I mean, I have. Yeah, I have. It's been a while, but yeah.
Wow.
How long since the last time you got laid?
That's a long time, man.
Years?
Getting on that. Yeah.
Is it religious?
No, I have no void of religion. Actually, it was brought up with no religion.
Maybe you need to
maybe
find Jesus
get with God,
and he'll give you some puss.
Get laid.
Yeah.
Okay.
Look what he did with the Catholic priests. I mean, they even got them some stuff.
Yeah.
What they like, whatever their thing is.
Oh, that's just easier.
So, you don't look forward after shows at all or anything, or?
I don't know, man. I mean, I'm tired.
Sure.
I'm 54, I mean, especially doing the late show now. There's about 3 days of the month when it seems like a really important thing to me. And those aren't always the opportune times.
They're not show days.
There's like 3 days where I'm like, man, well, that's something that I used to want to do a lot, and it was important. And it's usually like, well, that's not really available right now. So
maybe you fucked yourself out. You were never married ever.
No.
So you had a good run. You've been doing comedy how many years?
21, I think. I started late. It's with this specials. I sold peanut butter for 10 years out of college.
What kind?
Jif. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, it's
did you get free peanut butter?
Yeah. Oh yeah, man. Yeah. Wow. I mean, I tell you, the best thing I ever got was
I love it, Jay, when you laugh now though.
Bobby gives the hard-hitting questions.
Yeah.
Did you get free peanut butter?
Yeah, you got right to it.
Well, that's a fat guy question.
Yeah,
that's a fat guy in me. Man, Jay, when you laugh now, you get nervous that your teeth are going to come out because you try to catch them.
I really do.
You do. You laugh and go. You close your mouth.
It's not like they gave us like cases of peanut butter, but when I was in the office, you could just get it. Really? Whenever there's new items, like they came out with this thing called Jif Sensations. I don't know why it didn't last. It's the greatest thing I've ever eaten in my life. It was like chocolate Jif.
Wow.
And raspberry Jif. And man, I ate so much. It was in the office. I just ate so much of that stuff.
Wow.
And it didn't go, man. I still don't know why.
My one regret. I didn't get bigger behind Jif Sensations.
I should have, Jay. I should have.
Yeah, you should have believed in it, like the guy with the Jordan, the Nike thing.
Yeah, you know what's funny? Chunky.
Did you see that movie?
No.
I saw it. Air.
The referee. Yeah, Air. It was a good movie.
It's great, man.
You could have been Matt Damon of Jif.
Well, first of all, I believed as much as he did, okay, but I wasn't in a position of power like he was. I mean, I was middle management.
Really?
Yeah.
Air's about Michael Jordan's getting his first Jordan deal.
Mostly about the Nike guys.
Yeah, it's about the
Sonny
Nike
Vaccaro.
company. Nike is a shoe. It's a famous shoe. Wasn't famous. Converse was famous. Adidas was the big one.
I'm Jacob. Every time I do good, he gives me an approving smile nod. He goes, "You're doing it."
I haven't got one yet.
It's so fucking obnoxious. Jacob, he looked at me when I said that. I go, "Air's the Michael Jordan movie that's on Prime right now," and Jacob went,
one sentence.
Yeah,
You know what we should do?
like he's proud of you.
We should have Jim. What we should do is we should have Jim listen, and when he taps out, that he should just text us, go, "I'm out," so we know where we're.
Well, he told us that. It was 6 minutes. And he doesn't understand anything we're talking about.
How big of a boss is Jim?
He's big.
He's big Jim.
He's big Jim.
I sat next to this guy named Jim one time on a plane who was the CEO of this place. He can't be that big of a
Jim
boss.
Myers, you said next.
I sat next to Jim Myers. He gave me his card. We talked. He was a cool
You still
guy.
have it? Can we call him? Can you call him?
I
for
might
us?
have it. I don't know. It was a long time
Myers
ago.
is a pipsqueak in this business compared to Jim McClure. Jim Myers wishes he was Jim McClure.
Jacob seems to know the corporate hierarchy a little better than you do. I'm sorry
know
for
it at
looking
all.
at him, but
Yeah, we know he does. Jacob knows the
that's who
hierarchy.
he's ratting to. Yeah, he's a direct line to Jim Myers.
That's why he doesn't wear his chains. He was probably told not to.
Dude, Jacob smiles like my applaudometer now. I have to keep looking over to him. Is that good? He goes, "You did it. You're doing it. You're doing
Would you love
something."
to have a camera on Jim listening to the show?
No. That would be
Just once, just to see his interest level rise and fall.
No.
Yeah, what do we do? It's like a black and white thing of him reading a book and how many times he puts it down and listens.
Yeah, what are you, crazy? You think I had a guy call me not Dan. I'm good.
In the spirit of explaining what's going on and everything.
Yeah.
I thought you were acting on the listening as Jim.
Oh yeah,
it was extremely good. You guys can't
Thank
see
you.
that right now, but he actually acted like he was looking up from the book listening, and it was Oscar worthy.
I didn't realize what a farly physical comic I am.
Yeah, you are, man.
I thought I was more words, but it turns out you really got to see what's happening in here for this to work out for you.
Yeah, you do. We need cameras in here.
We used to have cameras. Little context. We were with Comedy Central Radio. We had camera team. And then we said, you know what? We need more cameras. We got to film more stuff. And then they fired the team altogether.
Yeah.
They fired the video team. That was their response to we should have more videos.
And then Dan left, and not Dan is here now. Hi, how you doing?
Hey, Robert.
When?
If you're just joining us, we have Greg Warren, the salesman, now available on Nateland YouTube. Also, you're probably saying to yourself, Greg, well, I see these several 4K cameras in here.
Right.
We could probably get a video element going now. Nope. I don't think anybody who works here knows how to work them exactly. I think they're on.
They're all on right now. They're just not pointed at anyone.
They're not covering anything in the room.
No.
Where'd you shoot the special at, Greg?
Lexington, Kentucky.
It was a good one.
Where they make Jif.
Is that really where it's from?
Yeah. The North American Jif plant is in Lexington.
Jay, good question. That was a good question.
Thank you.
That was a fucking good
I thought it was good. I thought it was good.
You know what I was going to say before about Jif was Chunky Jif, my favorite.
Yeah.
With the basically full peanuts in it. I was like, that's a thing as I got older, though. Things like that, I gain a taste for more. Like when I was younger, I would have thought chunky peanut butter was disgusting. Now I would love it. I didn't like pulpy orange juice when I was younger. Couldn't do it at all. But now I could have a pulpy orange juice. It's fine.
Man, I was in the orange juice business too.
Really?
Yeah, we sold Citrus Hill, which I don't know if you guys know that. Is anybody familiar with that?
I do know that.
Citrus Hill was a brand, guys. Everything that you see in orange juice today, we introduced. Like,
really?
remember it used to be like in a cardboard like a cardboard carton.
Yeah.
And to open it, you had to unfold the top, and it was like slimy.
Yep.
And then somebody put that screw top on the side.
It was you.
That was us. That was
Citrus
us.
Hill.
That was us. The plastic jug.
Were you in the war room for any of these things?
No, I was a foot soldier, but
you were front lines.
Yeah. I was rubber meets the road.
You weren't working the 3D
shoe
printer?
leather and knuckles, Jay.
What was your guys' Normandy?
I'll tell you, probably our Normandy was when Frito-Lay came at Pringles with their own version. That was when, because I sold Pringles too, and they, they
Is
got
it the Muncho?
Muncho's come on, man.
Was it
Muncho's
the pop? Was it the pop?
I'm gonna politely disagree with
Stacks.
you.
Muncho is
Munchos.
it's a niche brand.
I enjoy a Muncho,
You and
but
my
I love.
brother-
I'll tell you, but Pringles are my favorite potato chip.
Really?
Yeah,
Good for you, buddy.
for sure.
I would have got you some if I'd have known that. I appreciate that.
And by the way, the most basic, I like plain Pringles are the best, but
You and 80% of the users.
But I'll
It was
tell you.
80% was in red.
Sour cream
sour cream and onion
It's a number
rules,
2.
though.
Sour
Of course
cream and
it
onion
is.
was so good.
Sour cream and onion is a number 2. Pizzalicious, pretty strong flavor.
Tell you what, though.
Now that's what you start losing me at pizza.
It's a kid's thing. It's a kid's thing.
Combos made that mistake too. You're out there on the fringe now. Combos. Combos is a baked pretzel with cheese inside thing. This is the Bonfire.
The Bonfire.
Let me tell you a little secret
We're the
about
hosts.
that, Jay. Part of the reason they do that is they want to have a bigger presence on the shelf. So if you walk up and you only got one flavor,
Gotcha.
you don't see it. So they have some of these unnecessary flavors, and
Like
you have
Faygo.
this giant, Faygo.
Greg Warren is on the show. He's a comedian, also the inventor of the screw top orange juice.
The inventor of screw top orange
Yeah.
juice.
Yeah, the plastic jug, fortifying orange juice with calcium, and we
Also the plastic container for the Jif.
Yeah.
All Greg Warren's ID. He's got a new special salesman out right now. It is $6.19.
Oh my gosh. 619.
That was good, man. That was smooth.
We got about 30-minute delays coming in and out of the Holland. If you're just tuning in, Jacob's having a drink.
Jacob is the producer of the show.
Jacob's producer of the show. This is the Bonfire Faction Talk Sirius XM.
Black Lou just had a sip of his drink. I think he's drinking beer.
Damn.
Really?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You having a beer on the job?
How long you been
Place
friends with
rules.
Nate?
I mean, I think I first met him. We did like a country music television thing together back in the day. He was just like a kid, and I was like, "Oh, this guy's good."
Was that chubby Nate?
I
didn't think he was chubby.
I never thought he was chubby, man.
But it's the look back. But if you look back and see old Nate was like a little chubby face. He's so handsome.
Yeah,
I always thought he was a good looking kid.
Nate would look like Hannah Gatsby back in the day.
He's real thin now, and he's
gorgeous now.
And he
look at Hannah Gatsby.
That beard.
That's Hannah Gatsby right there.
That beard does him well. Yeah, it's so funny. I just knew Nate at this time, and it didn't seem like that's what he looked like.
Yeah, I mean, I
never
never thought he was-
flashback memories, not with him with the beard, but like almost like the same face I see now.
Yeah,
it is interesting.
Yeah, then I mean, he opened for me maybe once or twice, and then he, our careers diverged.
I was gonna say he's opened for me a couple of times too, but it's like now when I call him and offer him the gigs, he doesn't want to do it. I'm like, Nate, you want to open for me at Wise Guys in Vegas? What do you mean you're doing the Bellagio 3 exclusive nights? You've lost your way, bro.
Yeah, man.
You're not that old Hannah Gatsby Nate I fell in love with when you're putting your car parts in your trunk, you piece of shit. No, Nate's been awesome. He's been he directed yours also.
Yeah.
He did Vecchione's too, which came out beautiful.
Such a great special, man. And Joe Zimmerman, he did one for too.
Yeah, you're in great company over there, man.
Is he actually directing? Is he like behind the camera? Is he doing?
He was there, man. I mean, that was another reason why I did it in Lex is because
he was there.
That's the right answer to the question. By the way, I had full conversations with Nate while he was directing Mike Vecchione's special. No, Nate's definitely doing it, but he does have somebody there to like.
He's a director.
Yeah, there's a camera
He's going to
guy.
make sure you're not like not even a camera. I think he has like
a director,
a director of some, an assistant director who probably has a little more experience at it than him.
He had like
smart
on the edit. He had like 2 notes And obviously, I was going to do whatever he said, and they were really, really good notes.
Right.
You know, like he didn't have much to say about it. He kind of let me do what I wanted to do.
Did he tell you every 5 minutes, 6 minutes or so in your special you should recap everything you said because somebody might just be joining?
Man, he didn't, and I think that's where this thing.
So I'm starting to think maybe Nate's not a great producer.
Yeah, maybe.
Not if they're listening to the joke. If they're watching it, he's fine. 866-969-1969. It's the Bonfire with Big J. Oakerson and not Dan.
That is right, everybody. 23 past the hour. We're going to get into a full Metallica rock block here in a second.
Man, a rock block.
That's great.
I bet you Memorial Day is like Memorial Day weekend is fine rock block season, man.
Oh yeah,
we had the Memorial Day 500 in St. Louis. They'd count down the top 500 classic rock songs.
Yeah, that's
every year, man. Zeppelin and Layla, I think, went at it.
If you're gonna do that now, those things are just all over Pandora. Look at me being a company boy.
Yeah.
Good job.
Pandora, in affiliation with Sirius XM.
Jacob is smiling.
Which is probably where our next show is going to be. Look at Jay. Look how proud he is. Look at those pearly whites looking
because
at me.
Big Jim didn't even mention Pandora, so that the fact that you just brought that up, that's like.
What do you mean? They're going to let me come in next Tuesday?
It's even bigger that you're bringing up stuff he didn't even bring up.
Fucking
makes me happy.
Jay, good job.
I hope I didn't get you guys fired by saying something about regular radio.
No, you didn't. But
We were fired before you came here.
Okay.
Yeah. No, it had nothing to do with you
Had nothing
at
to
all.
do with you.
But I'm taking everyone with me. Jacob has child porn in his phone.
Jesus. Jesus Christ, Jay.
I mean, she's 15, but that's child porn. I know it's totally legal in some places, but it's not that cool.
Is your special out right now?
Yeah.
That's awesome. And how's it doing? Is it doing great?
Yeah, it's doing really good.
Are you a clean comic or are you?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I wasn't probably 10 years ago, but I was never really that dirty. And
was that a decision you made to make more money or for?
Yeah, like I was trying to get on TV, like trying to do late night stuff, and then so I was like always close, and then Jack actually here at Sirius was like, "Hey man, you're too close to being clean to not be clean."
Jack Vaughn is one of the top guys here at Sirius.
Ah, fuck, I'm going to miss him.
Yeah, I love Jack.
I'm going to miss Jack the most.
He's one of my close friends.
He's your friend. He's going to have to look you in the eye when he lets you go.
Look in the eye. He's probably not going to talk to me again.
That's probably it.
He'll make Jim do it, a.k.a. Dan Soda.
Man, Jim just comes in like the enforcer. Wow. He dropped the hammer.
So he said he told you to be cleaner?
He just said it. I was probably being stupid by not being all the way clean.
Nate?
You make more money.
Jack, actually.
Oh, Jack.
Yeah.
You do. You make. I mean, they play you more on. Sirius.
I mean, yeah.
No, Nate will tell you also the benefits of being clean. It was just like I said. He has such, and you and Mike both are comics who like have an ability to be clean without the noticeable thing being they're being clean. There's so many comics who are clean, and that's like they're known for like, hey, is so and so funny? He goes, they're clean. You know,
yeah, I hope people don't
it's always
say 'em.
no, that's what I'm saying. It's like funny for that's important.
It's funny though because you get a lot of people that they'll come up to you, older people who are like, clean comedy. I'm like, just stop. Some of my favorite comics are filthy. Like, it's just a different kind of comedy. Is all. It's just different.
Yeah, but it is like a relief. Sometimes I'm dirty, but sometimes you do a show on a weekend and you have somebody walking out or someone saying shit. It's almost like if I could be clean, it would be just a relief to go out, kill clean, and have everybody just like, good job. You know what I mean? Like nobody be offended. Even last night at the Pussycat, I said something and you saw some lady's face just turn. She was having a good time and then I don't know what it was. And she just turned and looked at her boyfriend and went, no.
I went in before you. I appalled that audience. And then I called a lady right in the front, a girl with her boyfriend and her mother, and she had woofing armpits in the front row, and I made it a real thing.
Yeah. I had to go up and repair that.
Did you?
I had to go up and I love hairy armpits.
You don't, though.
I do.
No.
Buddy, listen to me. There's things you don't know about me. For context,
No.
Listen, I never did like them. And then years ago...
Did like what? What if someone
hairy
just
armpits.
joined in that sentence?
All right, back in the day, I didn't like it when I was just a comic before
What
the Bonfire.
is it?
The hairy armpits.
You have to say that every single time.
It's 6. What time is it, Jay?
It is 6:20. 27.
Oh my God.
It's like that cool 62 outside.
27 past the hour. It's a nice brisk 62. Everybody feel like maybe today, if you want to save a little gas, walk home from work.
I like that right there. That's not bad to me.
It is, though.
Really?
I don't mind it. I don't mind it. That I mind. That looks like somebody.
They're both disgustingly.
That doesn't even look like real hair.
That I mind. Scroll.
It's like crayon
scroll.
hair.
That one's not bad to me.
No.
All right, right there. I don't mind that.
God.
That woman's a piece of shit.
Jay, all right, scroll down.
Because she's celebrating them?
Yep.
And the other ones aren't?
No, they're all pieces of shit. Look at this scumbag.
That's not. I don't like that one. Scroll
Fix
down.
yourself.
I like that. No, that's too
Get
much.
the fuck. You
That's
like that?
That's
Come on.
too much. That's too much. That's too much.
Ew, you can't
That's
be
too
fat
much.
and hairy.
That's not bad. That's not bad. That's not bad. I
It's
don't mind
Bobby.
that.
It's
What?
really, really bad.
Are you telling me, Jay, that there was a girl with a boyfriend sitting there with hairy armpits in the front row of your show?
Yeah. And by the way, I'm not exaggerating. Why Bobby? I had to leave, so I don't know if Bobby really had to repair it. But I will tell you for sure, the boyfriend does not. I exposed that boyfriend is not into it at all. But you could tell that she.
Oh boy.
The daughter was a complete like. She's doing it. She was 25. No, this was like her strong woman bullshit moon dance nonsense.
His sister was to your left. I found out that all the girls to your left, his sister was one of them. That was all friends, and she didn't like
the one that said she shaves her asshole.
The one to the left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wait, to the left. No, I'm wrong. I'm
No,
thinking the wrong
you're talking to the right. The one to the left was the boyfriend's sister. And she didn't like the hairy armpits either.
I can't even give you background context on this. I don't know what these people's story is. We're just talking about people in the audience.
Last night, Jay came down. I do a thing at the Pussycat every Tuesday night.
Oh, yeah?
Pussycat is the Comedy Cellar. It's a well-known comedy club in New York. For context, for people. And
owned by Noam Dwarman and operated by Esty Dwarjom or some fucking wacky Jew name. Esty Adorams.
So anyways, I do a show there every Tuesday night at 7 o'clock, 7 to 8. I run my
What
hour.
kind of show? What if someone
It's
just
a
started right now?
stand-up show. I am a stand-up comedian for the last 30 years. And I have a special that Louis C.K. directed on louisck.com. I do my show. And Jay last night.
Who's Louis C.K.?
Louis C.K.
Disgraced comedian Louis C.K.?
Why
if
was
you're
he
just tuning in
disgraced?
from 5 years ago, he's just Louis C.K. comedian. Don't even think about the rest of what I said.
But he came down last night and did a set before me. He went on and did like 15 minutes or so before me to run his new jokes. And they were a good crowd, though. I thought they were all right.
They were fine.
Yeah, they were fine.
It was, but that armpit lady, the boyfriend did not enjoy it.
Well, it's funny because she didn't raise. She kept her arms tight to her side for the rest of the show.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you whatever you said to her,
Well,
fucked her up.
I started calling her. At one point, I started just calling her Pits. I just started referring to her as Pits.
You did the Lord's work.
I really did. Hopefully, I shamed her into changing for the better.
Yeah, she
I
saw a
hope
couple
so.
of commercials on TV.
Yeah,
and was influenced.
You know what you're talking about? That Amazon one where the girl just accepts her mustache and unibrow like a trash pig.
They took all the
just unloved garbage.
They took like 4 ugly famous people, put them together in one face. That commercial.
It really is.
Yeah.
Yick.
I was with a girl once who had it, a prostitute.
Armpits?
Yeah, but she did a slide thing on me. She gave me a massage, but she was you know what a slide is, right? Where they oil their body up and they oil your body up and they just slide all over you. And they don't really touch you, but it's kind of sexy, and they just slide.
It sounds stupid.
It was hot. It was hot.
Greg, you ever get a massage where a girl rode on you naked? You've got them whacked off before, right? We all have. Come on, right? Everybody here? Every one of us in here?
He's a
for
clean
sure?
guy. He's not going to talk about getting jerked off.
Oh, yeah, you're promoting an album. Don't talk about getting jerked
Don't
off.
talk
Jacob
about-
just gave me a stop that line of questioning hand.
No, I said I was agreeing. I said yes.
Sliding, there it is.
We've
right
all
there.
done stuff that I'm
Look,
not.
that's slide massage right there.
She's attractive.
Yeah, she was. I mean, the girl was attractive. She was a French Canadian girl, and she gave me a slide massage, which was really sexy. But she had hairy armpits, and I didn't mind it. I thought
I
it was.
minded for you.
I didn't mind it.
With this, is there oil that's going on with this one right here?
It's all.
I know on yours, but I don't see it. Yeah, now I do.
It is oil. Yeah.
Did you feel her box seat on your lower back?
Yeah.
I sold oil too, by the way, Crisco.
How many lives did you have?
No, this was all one company, man. It was all. I had a line of products.
Because you had a line of products you had to go sell to somebody.
Yeah, grocery stores.
So you had to go to a store and sell it like a shoe or a vacuum. Like, hey, try this product.
I mean, you're making it sound very simple, but it's
I don't
high
know.
level.
I'm sorry.
I would go to the grocery store and you would, I'd kind of convince them like you got to put these new items, like new flavors or new sizes, and then you try to get them to display it, secondary display. You try to get them to.
So it's like albums back in the 80s. Like
sure,
you would have to go to Tower Records or something, and you'd have to put this album out in front. So certain orange juice.
Sure.
Tower Records is a now defunct record store.
Are they out of business?
Hang on one second. Records were actually this thing that you used before digital music. You had to actually buy a record at a record store, and then
music is
music.
633.
Yeah, music.
If you have that, you have like a Mad Men vibe to you.
That's what I said.
I can see you.
He's like
you
a man.
selling the shit out of stuff. You
Yeah,
have a Don Draper.
Yeah, you're a man.
Wow.
You're a man. You got a man vibe.
Jacob's so worried about being proud of the small changes I've made that he didn't hear you say that exact same thing, Bobby.
Yeah.
No, didn't you said Don Draper?
Oh, I said 1950s.
You knew what he meant, though.
I mean,
which is the show.
You knew what he meant.
That is the show.
Okay. You knew what he meant.
Yeah.
God.
Ham's from my hometown. Yeah.
Ham.
John Ham.
Oh, I thought you meant
Draper.
Because we had a ham party.
Planned.
Oh, sorry. It's ham party. Can you explain that?
Yeah, please.
Ham party is a party we're thinking about throwing, and I got to be honest with you, we have to just throw it for fun because it is very visual.
Yeah, it's very visual.
And we are not good at describing things.
We are not.
It'll be me, Bobby, DJ Lou, and the pink-bodied
you have
little
to be
fatsies.
Big. You have to be big. Jacob can't come.
And we're gonna go somewhere.
You can't come either.
We're gonna go somewhere humid, dance around.
Yeah, over a ham.
We're gonna throw some glitter. There's gonna be ham there, and it's just like our Wiccan thing. And, and the biggest thing, we have to wear jeans with a top button unbuttoned.
Yeah, no shirts, and then we have a piñata with sparkles in it.
No shirts, but no good bodies allowed.
No good bodies, and we have to we have to sweat first.
Yeah,
and then we break the piñata so the sparklies go over your body, and then there's a trampoline with frozen peas on it. But that's up in the air. That's up in the air.
There is ham though.
Or is just
there will be ham.
Oh yeah, we'll have ham.
Like a ham, like a honey baked ham, or
we haven't made the decision yet, but it could be any. Why are you going to sell us one?
Well, I wasn't in the ham business, but I would say if you're going to get a ham, get a honey baked ham. I mean that's especially with sort of the theme of what you guys are talking about. Make it decadent.
I think you're right.
It's a good.
It's
a good piece of meat.
I like a spiral ham. You can just kind of pull from it.
Yeah, man.
Just pull from it.
Yeah, I think that there's spiral honey baked hams.
Yeah, I think there is. So I think we solved our problem.
Well,
spiral honey baked ham.
I don't know if we solved the problem. How are we going to pay the KOA fees when we have no job?
You have any more connections at Cisco or anything? Can we get a ham?
Procter and Gamble.
Can you hook us up with a ham?
I mean, they're not in the ham business. They actually they divested all their food brands. So yeah, they're out.
Good word, divested.
And more.
I don't even know what it means, but it sounds.
They got rid of it.
Thanks.
If I want to use it in a sense, you and Jay may be divested.
We're divested. We're divested.
We're divested, all right.
You mean Jay and not Dan?
Oh, as in they are not investing in us anymore, yes. And we are now being divested.
Divested, yes.
Divested. Yeah.
That all adds up, everybody. It is 36 past the hour.
Shit.
62 and sunny outside, everybody. Hope you're having a great day in New York.
Yeah, 866-969-1969, Sirius XM.
We're not taking your calls, though.
No, you can call, though.
If you just tuned in, I'm not taking your calls. The last one called Bobby, not Dan, and says the show went longer than he thought.
Yeah, I don't need that pain.
And also, that was Jim on the phone who said those things. Jim called Bobby, not Dan. Do we have any more? No, we've been taking advice now. We do.
I got it, Jay. We're taking advice. We did a thing the other day. It's a take on Dear Abby, but we put our names together. His name is Jay. My name is Bobby. We called it Jobby, Dear Jobby. We're the fans of this show. Hopefully, they're still around. Maybe there's new fans right now.
You got fans.
They tune out quick. But
You're listening for just 6-7 minutes a day.
6 minutes. Because it's the podcast, 90 minutes the whole time. But we do a thing. We take things from fans and we help them with advice. Would you be interested in helping the fans, Greg?
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Let's do it. Let's take one. Do we got one?
Give
it a shot.
We're going to give radio advice a try because it's like, we're nailing it.
Yeah, because we just got radio advice from Jim.
We just got radio advice. Might as well dulse them out. And don't think this is coming. I'm coming in hot on these things.
You want me to read the ones that Lewis sent to me?
Yeah.
I'll just go in order. Ready, Lou?
Yep.
I got chlamydia from this girl, but I still really like her. Dear Jobby, what do I do?
What?
He's got chlamydia. You get her fixed. Get her to the doctors and get her some penicillin.
It's not one of the bad ones, is it?
Does she have forever chlamydia?
I don't think there's forever chlamydia.
That's called AIDS.
Yeah, that's no. Yeah, you don't get AIDS. Yeah, get her some stuff and stay with her.
Oh, for those of you that just tuned in, AIDS is a gay disease. AIDS is a disease that only affects the gay community.
Yeah, AIDS was covert in the 80s.
If you're straight and wear condoms, you're gay.
Yeah, stay. Fix it. Fix the vagina if it's good.
He really likes her. I mean, she didn't like burn him on purpose, I assume.
Yeah, unless you don't want to be with her, this is your perfect out.
Yeah.
No girl can fight chlamydia. Hey, why are you leaving? I don't know. You gave me chlamydia, you slut. You could leave if you want to, but if you love her,
need name calling at the end of that. I mean, you just say
no.
Well, you got to throw that in because you can't just I'm leaving for chlamydia. It's like you're a slut. You got chlamydia.
If you call her a slut,
you didn't get it from me.
If you call her a slut too, you cut out that like. Of her, if you just go, it's like you gave me chlamydia, I'm leaving. It's gonna cut her off. Like, please, no, I'm making you feel bad about that. But if you go, I'm leaving. You gave me chlamydia, you dumb slut. Now she's like, get the fuck out of here.
One way to look at it. Yeah. You're forcing it to a head,
and you're also giving her genuine constructive criticism. You're a dumb slut. Fix yourself and stop giving everyone chlamydia.
Stop fucking other dudes.
Close your legs.
Extremely constructive.
Close your legs, you disease-riddled pig.
Yeah, don't wear a condom with me. But if you're gonna fuck other guys, wear a condom.
I don't know a whole lot about it.
Christine?
That's Johnny Depp being played by DJ Lou. He's our engineer. But not really an engineer. He's not that smart, he said.
No, what's the next one?
Dear Jobby, how can
Dear Jobby Warren.
Huh?
There's 3 of us now.
Dear Jobby Warren. I apologize. Dear Jobby Warren, how can I tell my supervisor who abuses his authority to fuck off without getting fired?
It's impossible.
Man, we just went through it. We can't do shit. We just took it.
What do you do? Put your head down and work.
Yeah. Put your head down and describe shit better.
Yeah. Play music behind yourself. It seemed to get me through the first hour.
Yeah, bring in a funny comedian has a special out so you can fucking take some time up.
It's Greg Warren, salesman, now available on Nateland YouTube. It is 40 past the hour.
866-969-1969. Call in. We're not going to answer.
Stand-up comedian Robert Kelly, stand-up comedian Big Jokes, and talking to stand-up comedian Greg Warren. We have a full crew here. Don't have time to name everybody.
What else you got there? Jacob?
I have one, unless Christine, you want to take one, or do you want me to read? I'll read my next one, and then
Christine. You want to have to explain who Christine is again?
No. Dear Jobby Warren.
Did Christine pass
girlfriend,
out? No, she just moved her microphone.
My girlfriend just broke up with me, and I'm trying not to get blackout drunk and cry every day to my friend.
Mm-hmm.
Can you please help me?
These questions are really vague.
That one was vague.
How do I get over the girl?
I think that's basically what they're asking.
You gotta I say what you do is bottle up that passion you have right now, like, because it's a real pent up energy, that kind of thing. I got dumped and I'm feeling sad and just crying, and take that out and put all of that emotional baggage hardcore into a new girl fast. Like, really dump all that on her. Be really clingy really early with a girl.
Because that's extremely attractive.
Yeah, and just focus, and then that way you'll forget about her, and then you have a new batch of problems with this one.
Yeah.
It's probably not as hot because you moved quick.
Yeah, or sell everything and move to Rio de Janeiro and have sex with hookers for a couple months until your money runs out, and then kill yourself.
Is there a lot of hookers down there?
Lots.
Okay.
They're not all men, but...
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
There's plenty.
Maybe that's where I got the armpit hair. Anyways.
That's where you got the fetish?
I don't know.
And then afterwards you open your own little oasis, like cocktail.
Yeah. Open a little water hut in a favela.
You know what? Short answer, tell them to watch the movie Cocktail and do that.
A lot of good stuff going on in there, man.
Yeah.
Tell them to do cocktail. What do you do to get over your girlfriend? Just go full cocktail. Just become a fucking flair bartender and just travel around the world.
Yeah, go hang out with Sammy Hagar.
And then eventually you'll end up fucking a rich guy's daughter. He'll have to accept you eventually.
I don't know if he ever did.
No, not in the movie, didn't she? Walked away from him. But that guy came around
Tore
eventually.
up a check, I think.
He opened up a really bar that seemed like it was going to do pretty good. Cocktails and Dreams.
At the end?
Yeah.
It's a great bar.
It looks like a pretty great bar, so he's doing his own way. I think the dad's going to come around and be like, you know what? You're not just some tiki hut piece of shit.
I see what
like
you're saying,
thought.
but for a minute there, I thought you were going to say the old man put up the money for that bar, and that enrages me, man. Like, because he didn't. He did that on his own.
He did that on his own. He lost his friend, committed suicide.
Brian Brown
took a lot. It took a lot, but he did it.
It didn't take a lot for him to commit suicide. I didn't quite understand the suicide.
It was
It was
dramatic.
a weird suicide. He's like, he goes, I'm just with this hot chick who doesn't really love me, but I got millions of dollars and I'm living on a yacht. I think I'm going to end it all.
Yeah.
It didn't make that much sense. You could have left her.
It would make more sense for me and you to commit suicide today.
He's like, he just goes, I'm miserable in this relationship. He goes, I think you can leave.
Yeah.
Brian Brown.
Yeah,
What
you
a
guys
weird
got it
career.
worse than he did, I would think, right now.
Me too. Yeah. I mean, if one of us did off himself, I mean, nobody would be shocked.
Well, no, I think I have it worse because Christine keeps informing me that she does come from money, but there's no evidence of this anywhere in the world.
Christine, you come from money?
No, I don't say I come from money. I say I had
Read this book about my bazillionaire something
I had
uncle.
an uncle that married rich, but I don't come from money.
Your uncle married into money.
Yeah.
So he's not okay. So it's not direct.
The California Evanses.
So
could
you get money off your uncle if you needed to?
Robert Evans? Yeah, I think she could.
He like paid for college and stuff, but it wasn't even with the rich money. Nobody saw the rich money.
Chris Evans,
the rich
DC
guy died and left everybody nothing.
Chris Evans, Marvel Films, Captain America? Yeah, I think he could pay for it.
I think so.
I think he could pay for it. Jacob, you have a good note for us?
Bob Evans, sausage.
Bob Evans, the sausage
mogul?
king.
I wish.
The sausage king of Kansas City.
I'm not from that Evans.
That hilarious joke was brought to you by Greg Warren. Salesman now available. If you're just joining us now, Greg's a comedian. He's got a special available right now on Nate Land's YouTube called Salesman. He is absolutely hilarious. Make sure you check it out.
We have
Thanks, Robert Kelly.
We have another jobby. Ask Jobby. Here we go.
Christine, you want to read this jobby for us?
Gotta make it quick, fellas.
Dear Jobby, my wife doesn't put out anymore. I can't just divorce because it's not financially smart and we have young children. Should I cheat again? I love her, but she's a total dud when it comes to sex.
Yes.
Cheat with her money too. Ask her for the money. Go, hey, can I borrow 150?
I'm going to tell you something. I was going to answer fast no matter what because we have to wrap up here in a second.
Mm-hmm.
But that said, I stand by the answer.
Yeah.
My first instinct was the right answer. Cheat, sir.
Cheat.
Often with people she knows.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not with people she knows.
Greg Warren, everybody, has a special.
This guy's going to be really bummed out if you don't use his little name at the end that he...
Oh, you're right. His name was Harden Thick. Yeah. Harden, Harden, last name Thick.
That's a good point.
If you're
guy's
wondering.
living for this, man. You got to give him his due.
Greg Warren's a comic, 62 degrees outside, and it's 46 past the hour.
Take the west side, not the east side, if you're going up to Westchester.
We'll be right back, but you won't be. It's the Bonfire.
Sunday is the fastest day of the year, and Sirius XM Sports puts you in the driver's seat. The green flag drops on Formula One's Grand Prix of Monaco at 9 a.m. Eastern on Channel 81. Then at 11 on Channel 85,
Start your engine!
we head to the Brickyard for the greatest spectacle in racing, the Indianapolis 500. And we wrap up the evening at 5 with the Thunder of NASCAR and the Coca-Cola 600 on Channel 90. Hear it all on Sirius XM and the SXM app.
Hello, I'm Chad Sanders from the podcast Quitters. Here's a recent conversation I had with my co-host Julie Bowen.
I got news.
What?
My sister got all injured up. She hurt her knee. She had an operation. Then the power went out at her house in all these crazy rains. Where did she come? My house. What mattress did she stay on? The Satva. I'm going to be honest. She was like, "Oh, this is perfect. This is exactly right." Because at her house, her mattress is really, really, really squishy, and I don't like that. And she's on my mattress, and she's all up in there, and she's got her knees resting, and and I was like, the power's back on at your house. Do you want me to drive you up there? She's like, I don't know. This mattress feels really, really good. That's my story for this week about my Satva. I couldn't get anybody out of the house.
From now until Memorial Day, save up to $600 on a Satva luxury mattress. Visit satva.com. That's SAATVA.com.
Feeling boxed in by cable? Now's the time to break free from that overpriced TV bill and switch to Philo. With Philo, you'll get 70-plus channels live and on demand, plus an unlimited DVR, all for just $25 a month. You'll get the same channels you love, like AMC, Discovery, Hallmark Channel, Lifetime, MTV, Nickelodeon, TLC, VH1, and more, all for a fraction of the cost of cable. And the unlimited DVR lets you save tons of your favorite movies and shows for a year, so you can catch up on your schedule. That's endless entertainment at your fingertips. Best of all, switching to Philo could save you hundreds of dollars a year on your TV bill, making cutting the cord a no-brainer decision. You can even try Philo free for the first week, and because there's no contract, you can cancel at any time. But you probably won't, because who doesn't love saving money? So think outside the box and stay within your budget. Sign up with Philo today. It's super easy and takes way less time than calling your cable company to cancel your subscription. Visit philo.tv/cutthecord to get started today.
Attention small business owners needing financing. Are you frustrated with a slow process and high interest rate quotes from your bank? Then you need Swish Funding, the small business funding experts, where our simple application process takes just minutes with affordable funding as soon as one business day. At Swish Funding, we focus on your business cash flow, not your personal credit score. And we're ready to help with funding from $10,000 to $500,000. If you've been in business for 1 year or more with an annual income of at least $100,000, you can get the affordable funding you need with no collateral. Swish Funding is providing funds for expansion, inventory, increased overhead, even slow cash flow to small businesses all over America. Restaurants, plumbing, landscaping, trucking, auto body shops, healthcare providers, and more are getting the funds they need fast. At Swish Funding, applying takes just minutes with funds in your bank account within 24 hours. Go to swishfunding.com today. That's SWISH funding.com. Swishfunding.com.
Trunk Nation, a place for you to sound off on all things rock.
Here's Chris in Alabama.
I'm the guy that's got the weenie dog named Yngwie Malmsteen.
Does your dog just respond to the name Yngwie, or do you call him Yngwie J. Malmsteen?
If he's in trouble, say Yngwie Malmsteen, and he knows, oh shit, what have I done?
God, that is great.
Trunk Nation with Eddie Trunk, weekdays, 3 p.m. East on Sirius XM Channel 103, or listen anytime on the SXM app.
Relive the awesome and the awkward. Prom Radio, the SiriusXM channel resurrecting musical memories from the best night of your teenage life. Hear Prom Radio now for a limited time on Channel 14. Or listen anytime, year-round in the SXM app, where you can also explore exclusive prom mixes by decade, from vintage to the 80s to the 2000s.
Finding great people to hire is like trying to find a needle in a haystack. It's pretty difficult, right? Well, ZipRecruiter has mastered finding a needle in a haystack, so they take it to the next level. They make hiring so simple that it's like finding a needle in a needle stack. And that's why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ziprecruiter.com/comedy. Here's what it's like to use ZipRecruiter. They have so many qualified candidates that it's easier to find the right ones for your roles. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. That's a lot of needles. So how do they do it? ZipRecruiter's powerful technology sends you candidates who are a great match for your job, and you can even invite your top choices to apply. So if you want less hay and more needles, head to ZipRecruiter.
ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free, at ziprecruiter.com/comedy. That's ZipRecruiter.com/comedy. ZipRecruiter.com/comedy.
By texting 64,000, you agree to receive recurring automated marketing messages from Babbel. Message and data rates may apply. No purchase required. Terms apply. Available at Babbel.com/TNC.
We're going abroad for the first time in years. To Spain. So we started using Babbel.
And started learning Spanish fast.
With Babbel, you can start having conversations in another language in just 3 weeks. Babbel's conversational method teaches you real-life words and phrases. And with Babbel's interactive bite-sized lessons, you'll remember what you learned.
¿Cómo te llamas?
¿Cómo te llamas?
¿De dónde eres?
¿De dónde eres? In just 3 weeks, we're starting to have conversations in Spanish.
Estoy muy emocionado para ir a España contigo.
Aww. He just said, I'm very excited to go to Spain with you. Vamos a tener mucha diversión.
And that means we're going to have so much fun.
Sí. Gracias, Babbel.
Babbel, language for life. And now try Babbel for free by texting radio to 64,000. Text radio to 64,000. That's RADIO to 64,000.
With today's economic challenges, it's tough to keep a small business going and growing. Low credit scores, high interest rates, and lengthy application and approval processes can cause delays. Getting the cash you need when you need it fast is nearly impossible. Until now. Welcome to Swish Funding, the small business owner's friend that can put the cash back into your flow within 24 hours. How does $10,000 to $500,000 in one day sound? If you've been in business for 1 year or more with an annual income of at least $100,000, you can get the affordable funding you need in your account today with no collateral. Even a low credit score won't keep you from the money you need. With Swish Funding, it's really that easy. Expanding, buying more equipment, hiring more employees? We've got you covered. Adding more inventory, slow cash flow, or even a last-minute large purchase for your company? No problem. Let our team get to work for you to keep your business going and growing through these tough economic times. Visit swishfunding.com now. That's SWISH funding.com.
Super hit.
10-9-8-7-6-5-4-3-2-1.
This is Mike Noy, and you're listening to The Bonfire with Big J. Oakerson and Robert Kelly.
The future is coming to XM Radio.
Sirius XM Fashion 103.
Stay tuned.
I'm talking to you, Andrew Schultz, to promote my special.
Have you been on a show yet?
No. What? We'll get there. We're all going to get there one day.
I just talked to him. He's like, yeah, I got to have Big J on.
I was going to do Nate Land to promote, but that audience isn't going to... Actually, plenty of them will love me, but there's going to be a faction that's going to be like, Nate, I can't listen to you anymore if you talk to that POS. POS. That's from the Led Zeppelin song. DJ Lou, that's our engineer. This is The Bonfire. It's 56 after.
Well, you know what?
I like saying after every. It's 56 minutes after the hour.
It's a long weekend for us to think about what we did.
Yeah.
And what we need to do.
Jim, we're sorry.
He's not listening. He tapped out around an hour ago.
Listening. Well, guys, enjoy Cavino and Rich here live on Tuesday. They're back, and they're back big. Salesman available right now. Robert Kelly live. BigJComedy.live.
Have a great Memorial Day
Warren,
weekend.
Thank you so much. We'll be back on Tuesday.
Guys.
I think.
Maybe.
I think we're back on Tuesday.
Sirius XM presents the ultimate graduation music mix.
I do the same thing I told you that I never would.
The class of 2023.
It's about damn time.
This one's for you. It's time to celebrate with some of the biggest songs of the past 4 years.
I can tell you got beat energy.
Consider this your musical yearbook.
I got you.
The ultimate graduation music mix. Find it now on the SXM app.
I'm levitating.
Looking for your next career move? Do you lead with a positive we will attitude and have a winning spirit to serve others? Looking to make a difference? It's time to join Paul Davis. For more than 55 years, Paul Davis has been restoring commercial and residential properties damaged by water or fire. We have more than 325 locations across North America. We're growing, and we need you. If you're pursuing your own business built on serving others, or you seek a career where you feel pride in what you do every day, join our team. Go to pauldavis.com/careers and become a difference maker today.
A lot of new enrollments, huh? Braylon, Brayden.
Monique's Daycare is crawling with new arrivals.
Hey, sweetie, are you hungry?
She needs more early childhood educators.
Did your sock slip off again?
And a nap.
Hey there, little guy. Okay. Shh. Whoa!
Indeed can help her hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. We instantly connect you with quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed match your job description. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
All right, I got a confession to make. I was afraid to cancel cable, but once I did, I couldn't believe I took so long to do it. Paying too much for my cable bill had become a habit. I wasn't getting what I wanted, I never knew where to find any of my shows, and the prices just kept going up. Thankfully, I discovered a new way to watch called Philo. For just $25 a month, I can watch all my favorite shows on networks like BET, MTV, VH1, Discovery, Lifetime, AMC, Hallmark, and TLC. It even has Nickelodeon for my kids. And I can watch anytime I want, anywhere I want. Add Philo's unlimited DVR and up to 3 streams at once, and it's truly the best deal on TV. I wish I hadn't waited so long. But once I did, I couldn't believe I took so long to do it. Sounds too good to be true? Well, don't take my word for it. Try it out for yourself. Go to philo.tv, that's philo.tv, and use promo code WATCH50, that's WATCH50, to get 50% off your first month.
Does the new DoorDash Rewards MasterCard really give me cash back on delivery and everything else?
Yep.
Everything?
That's right, you got it.
What about wonton soup?
Cash back.
Ice cream scoops?
Cash back.
Craft beer?
Cash back.
Colic paneer?
Cash back.
Online school?
Cash back.
Premium fuel?
Cash back.
Dining out?
Cash back.
Spend any amount?
Cash back.
Spin class?
Cash back.
Free Dash Pass?
The DoorDash Rewards MasterCard comes with a year of free Dash Pass, including $0 delivery fee on every eligible order, plus special offers just for card members.
Tuna melts!
Cash back.
Everything else!
Cash back. Get 4% cash back on every DoorDash order, plus 3% on dining out, 2% at grocery stores, and 1% everywhere else, and a free year of Dash Pass with the DoorDash Rewards MasterCard. Apply today at DoorDash.com/credit card. Cards issued by JP Morgan Chase Bank, N.A. member FDIC. Subject to credit approval. Offer subject to change. Terms apply.
It's time for I Am Athlete's Paper Route with your hosts, Brandon Marshall, Ashley Nicole Moss, and Corey Holmes.
Here we go. We're live on Paper Route. Ashley Nicole Moss is still on her phone. She's finishing up text messages right now.
I'm requesting to join your live.
Oh, she's requesting to join my live while we're on YouTube streaming live.
Yeah, I'm going to join your live.
This is Wellness Wednesday. All right, let me see Ashley's request. There she is. No, there you go. Ashley Nicole Moss. I'm going to do that. I'm going to accept that. Welcome back. Super excited about Wellness Wednesday. We have a few things coming up. But before we do that, I just want to say hello to the team.
Hi, team.
Yeah, we got Corey in the cut. What's up, Corey?
What's happening?
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling great on this marvelous Wednesday, on this marvelous hump day.
We have Woo out west. Woo, you good?
Doing good. I'm doing good. My guy.
All right. We got BC in the booth. How is BC doing? Wellness Wednesday, 1 to 10. Where are you at? BC, can you throw yourself up?
We're doing good. We're doing good. We're doing good. Happy.
I don't know if he can. Can he?
Does this work if we're in the same room?
It may not.
Does IG Live work if we're in the same room?
Okay, Ashley, how are you doing? Astrodamus?
I am Astrodamus. Correctly predicted that the Boston Celtics would beat Corey's Miami Heat last night, and here we are, folks.
Tell the people why you sound weird and you're doing all this.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm gonna hop off because they said there's an echo, and we're in the same room, so it's not gonna work. So I have to go.
Just turn it down.
It doesn't work. There's still an echo because your phone's picking it up. I tried.
Okay.
I thought I was being clever, but
well, we're here, Paper Route. So what is Paper Route? Paper Route is our version of a daily sports show. Infused with culture. We're into fashion. We're into hip hop, all music, all genres. We don't discriminate. We haven't thrown out any Rotten Tomatoes, but I would love to get into some movie reviews. Is that what it's called?
Oh, Rotten Tomatoes. I was like, I didn't know where you were going with that. Yes, that's what it's called.
Yeah, so that's Paper Route. Super excited about what we're doing here. We're still in the live rehearsal. I feel like football season is our time to separate, our time to take off. We're always competing. All right, like I always say, start fast, finish strong. But today we're going to talk about a little bit of sports. So Corey in the cut, what do we have?
Man, so head coach of the Buffalo Bills, Sean McDermott, he had some words to say about his quarterback, Josh Allen. We'll get into that a little bit later. And Ben Roethlisberger, said when quarterback Kenny Pickett initially took over, he wasn't wishing him well. So we'll get into that and hear what, Kenny Pickett actually had to say, to those words. But first, we got to start with last night, right? Celtics, they beat the Heat, as Ashley just mentioned. Scores 116-99. And the Celtics keep their series alive, right? Jason Tatum, he showed up last night. He had 33 points, 11 rebounds, 7 assists. That's been after, like a streak of him kind of struggling and whatnot on the offensive end. But the Celtics, as a team, they shot 51% from the field, which was very impressive. And they made 18 three-pointers. That was 10 more three-pointers than the Heat. I mean, I said it before, right? 3's more than 2. That's the name of the game. If you make your shots, especially around that, from behind the arc, got a good chance of winning the game. Jimmy Butler was the Heat's leading scorer. He had 29 points, 9 rebounds. But, of course, it wasn't enough for them to get it done. Ashley, what are the Celtics' chances of coming back and winning this series?
I mean, we've never seen it happen before. It's happened in other sports, baseball, with my beloved New York Yankees, the Boston Red Sox. I believe it's happened 4 times in hockey. I mean, is it possible? Yeah, anything's possible. Is it probable? Probably not. And I only say that because this is a Boston Celtics team that has been a little bit inconsistent with the way that they have played, not just in this series, but also across the board when it comes to these playoffs. You think back to the Atlanta series, that went a lot further than it was supposed to. I believe that went 7 games. You think about the 76ers series, that went 7 games, and it was a back and forth series. And now they're in this predicament that I feel like if we would have gotten the version of the Boston Celtics that we saw last night, that version that everybody, envisioned when they picked them to win this series, myself included, that was the Boston Celtics team that I envisioned when I said they beat the Miami Heat in 6 games. If you were to get that version of them throughout this series in some consistent form, it's either a tied series or they're leading this series. But I feel like the deficit that they're in at this point is just too deep to dig themselves out of when they're not the consistent basketball team that I think a lot of people expected them to be. So I have it going 6. I think that they win in Boston game 5, but I think Miami ends the series back home Sunday in Miami.
What do you think, Brandon?
Yeah, I'm a calculated gambler, responsible. I know some people may look at me and say, well, B, you made some big bets on a few fights recently. How's that responsible? It's responsible because you bet what you can afford to lose. And Ashley, I'm not betting anything on the Celtics. You said it, right? Is there a chance for them to potentially get it done? Absolutely, there's always a chance, but I think it's less than a 13% chance. And you hit it on the head, right?
You have the number, Woo?
The NBA,
I got the DTI right now.
The NBA is the only North American league that hasn't seen someone overcome a 0-3 deficit. So why would we gamble and why would we bet that now? I don't even know why this is even a topic.
What do you mean
it's
the only
over.
North American league?
Well, the only North American league, the NBA is what you said, the only North American sport that has a